You know, I thought about just letting that speech go for a little bit. That Roman, like, war speech thing that had loaded up as part of this playlist. I thought about just letting it rip. Yeah. Skirt. What? What's up, everybody? Let's try to form the Roman Empire today. How you guys doing? Oh my God. What a beautiful day to be you. Couple of things happening. You know, Roman Empire potentially being formed today. That's an important potential thing happening. Excited about that prospect. Sir Alex Ferguson got fired. I'm trying to think about what else. We're in that period after the international break has ended, and there's like not a lot of club matches in major leagues right now. Huge potential. Huge potential. I actually don't know exactly what it takes to form the Roman Empire, but I'm kind of hoping I end up looking like this guy at the end of today. You see that guy right there? That's who I'm hoping I end up looking like, right? I got Jonas fired. I didn't. That guy was going to get fired no matter what happened. Women's Champions League's going on? Bro, I don't have it saved on my flash score. There you go. Now I have it saved on my flash score. I found it. That was my bad. I don't know a lot about the women's club game. I really have only watched like the women's club Champions League final. The news clip about Tuchel was wild too. The news clip. Because of his hairline. He does have great hair. He does have great hair. That's the type of hair that like flows out from underneath a crown, you know? That's what he's working with. I like how all of these people are staring at me. Staring at me. Staring at me. Not staring at me. They're all staring at me. Every single one of them is staring at me. Is that Socrates? No. No, it's not. Oh, God. Can't believe you would think that. Here's us. That Byzantine Empire, that beautiful Byzantine Empire that we formed, looking absolutely voluptuous, looking absolutely luscious. Oh, man. We put in some work yesterday. We conquered. We have slaughtered thousands and thousands of people to create the Pax Zealandia. Socrates? Dude, that... B. Time to retake Italy? I think so. But, you know, the Holy Land is very weak right now. The Arabian Empire is actually way stronger than I thought. Well, they're all levies. They don't have a lot of men-at-arms. They're not very wealthy, you know. Malik Dawood is known as Dawood the Clueless, okay, leader of the Arabian Empire. But he's at least been able to keep enough of the Arabian Empire together to pose a threat. I thought there was a kingdom called ADHD. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I thought that was a kingdom called ADHD. Good day, Thottam. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hey, Z, hope you're well. You got any advice on creating a community on YouTube? I do FIFA FM football videos. Thanks if you see this. Yeah, I mean, creating a community on YouTube. I think your long-term goal when you start YouTube can be, hey, maybe I want to be a YouTuber someday. But there's a very large learning process that you typically have to go through in order to get to that point. So I think you got to find something you enjoy doing. Like if you're making a YouTube video that you're not making any money off of and you're like, oh, why am I doing this? Then you're not going to be able to go through all of the hard times of like just kind of making videos. I think as long as you can, since the question was specifically about creating a community, as long as you can interact with as many people as possible. I think Ludwig has very good videos about this, where he talks about, like, I'm going to start a new YouTube channel and I'm going to show you, like, how to grow a new YouTube channel. He's done that. You get active in a Reddit community. Get active in a meet, people online in the community that you want to talk about. If you want to make Football Manager videos, start making a few posts on Reddit, right? And then maybe, one of those posts turns into like a YouTube video that you happen to do that was an interesting test or something. And I used to respond to every DM I got. I did that until I would spend like 30 minutes to an hour every day responding to every DM that I got. It would be questions about Football Manager, just like, hey, how are you? Whatever. I would respond to every single one. I did that until it like legitimately was starting to rob me of like a significant portion of my day. And like I wasn't able to make as many YouTube videos or stream for as long because I was responding to every DM. But I did that until probably like 3 years ago. I would respond to every single DM I got on anything. Thoughts on tonight's Thursday night football? I have a lot of players on my fantasy team playing tonight, so that's a bit of a concern. Because I had to remember to like shift all my stuff around. All right, this is the King of Italy, right? Or no, that's the King of Wallachia. Why does the King of Wallachia own these piddly little islands down here? I kind of wanted to just roll into these islands and hope that I didn't have to deal with the entire kingdom of Wallachia. So part of the Byzantine Empire, I don't need Wallachia. I mean, I'm already the Byzantine Empire, or the Byzantine Emperor, right? But the border for the de jure, like the natural Byzantine Empire, is this river. The Danube, I think. Is that the Danube? One of them big European rivers. Heads or tails? Tails, brother. It is the Danube. Should have just said it with more confidence then. Oh, Lad Bent. Nice. I love sharing the love. I used to love getting raided, so I try to do that for people when I can. Does this guy have any allies? He does. Do Eustratios of Epirus, who is definitely in my kingdom, so we just walk over here and roll that dude real quick if we wanted to. And we could conquer the west coast of Greece. I think I want to do that. I think that's my next goal. Conquer the west coast of Greece. So Magistrate Gaddafi is an adulterer. But more important, he is a homie. And I will grant him a pardon because he is a homie. Governess Magol, you're not as much of a homie. Governess of Bulgaria, and I think I'm just going to hang on to your pardon. You just let me know if you feel like you're okay. Right, I've got 38 potential wars I could declare. 2 powerful vassals that want that stuff. This thing is about to fall apart. I'm never going to use it again, so we're just going to go ahead and destroy it, and I'll just take the gold. Mysterious puzzle. We are going to reforge this mysterious puzzle for under 25 gold. A Twitch child with the biggest forehead. Dude, thank you for the dono yesterday also. I forgot. I didn't see it until after I got off. But thank you for the 8 months. Almost at a Twitch child, and I appreciate the tier 3 sub, Captain Watterson. You've been a great member of the community. Good day, Cakes and Bros. Good to see you. As for the joke, B-. You just cleared your way into the B tier. All right, we need to go to war. Like, I got all the prestige in the world. We need to keep going to war. We're going to war for Albania. We're going to war with the Duke of Albania. It's mine. And then we're going to go ahead and go to war with the Kingdom of Wallachia for this. Is this a duchy? I would assume it's like 2 different things, clearly. Yeah. So we're going to have to go to war for this duchy. Problem is, this guy owns a bunch of duchies because the King of Wallachia actually has a good army and lots of men. But I want the Duchy of Cephalonia. Wallachia is not entitled to the Duchy of Cephalonia. That is my duchy! Also, does Serbia have any allies? they do. That dude. You know, honestly, Serbia, a little annoyed that you're just kind of chilling on my border, all king of Serbia and stuff. Now, I'll probably do a Serbia, Croatia, Italy war next. Let's just make sure I don't get dump trucked by the king of Wallachia first. Let's just make sure we can handle this war without me getting rocked. One step at a time. Raise everybody here, please. Oh, dangerous faction. Greek Orthodox populists. Oh my God, we're playing the hits. It's the Greek peasants who want me to be Orthodox. Say it ain't so. Echoes of history. A eunuch has come to talk to me. I'm uncomfortable. Apes in the plan. Thank you so much for the 10 months, man. Thank you for supporting the stream, brother. Thank you for cooking United Trey on the timeline. It's what I needed today. For anybody that missed it, I'm really, United Trey's like, just been having this weird complaint sesh about, okay, I was on it. About community notes, because every time they community note one, so this is one of those people that puts steak ads, or used to. He stopped doing it now because he wasn't making any money off it anymore. But he used to put steak ads on like all of his stuff, and then community notes kept community noting every one of the posts, and that means he couldn't make money off the post, and he was eventually going to get banned. So then he tweeted, "They let jobless virgins be in control of community notes, LMAO." And I said, compared to your job, which was putting steak ads on Google results pages. Every once in a while, somebody that's so obviously, like, just kind of a huckster, I don't know. It had just been bothering. The whole steak ad thing had just been bothering me, you know? It had just been bothering me. How's the culture coming? We should be close. I don't think I'm going to war with Greeks anymore, so that's a really good start. No, I don't know. Somebody's got to pick up the... Nobody else was saying it. Somebody's got to pick up the mantle and say the obvious stuff every once in a while, you know? I looked in the replies and nobody else was just calling him out for just trying to suck up every dime that's not nailed down, you know, by exploiting his young audience for some random gambling site. Honestly, I don't like Twitter 99% of the time, but the community notes function, it does serve a purpose pretty well. Anyways, what's going on with the eunuch? A skilled and subservient eunuch known as Peter the Eunuch, name checks out, is reportedly wandering my realm in search of employ. He hails from the barony of Constantinople and has certain air about him, wise yet somewhat abstruse. The character is historical. Oh, sick! This is I'm always playing such ahistorical Football Manager saves. I didn't know this, but it's giving me like an actual historical note. Peter the Eunuch was a prominent Byzantine court official and trusted advisor during the reign of Emperor Michael IV in the 11th century. Serving as the Parakomenos, Peter played a critical role in supporting Michael IV's ascent to the throne and promoted the entrance to the monastery of Studios. Is this guy unreal? He's pretty good. Peter the Eunuch, who's Somali, by the way, my boy. I wonder what destiny lies before him. Bro, I could literally become Peter the Eunuch. Yeah, no, I'm just going to add him to my court. Peter, would you like to join me? Oh, Peter. Oh, Governor Badr of Dalmatia has died of old age. And now Governor Hamid has taken over. Wow. My family is balling out right now. All right, I am not going to appoint the guy that hates my guts and everything that I do as my spy master. I will instead appoint Hodan Biomal, who is not of my family and just some random Somali woman that I happen to have in my camp. But you know what? Shout out. I'll check the cultural acceptance. Army's not... Actually... I'm at war. Oh, I inherited something. Oh, God. Just getting into the flow of things today, man. Just getting into the flow of things. Where's Adrianopolis? I have a feeling... No. That's not the one that I inherited. What did I inherit? Bithynia, no, that's over there. Mosinopolis, no, I've had that. Demetrios, I've had Demetrios. Have I had Demetrios the whole time? Calopolis, I've had that. No, I haven't had Demetrios the whole time. Why did I inherit Demetri? Why do I have this? Mom? Why do I have this? Is there somebody with good spy master that I could give this to? Leontios? Perhaps a good commander that I could give this to. Somebody of Wakiistic faith. An organizer like Komitas Kabasilos. You give it to Constas, but I don't, Constas. Nikola Svetoslav. 51-year-old, but a siege commander. We'll give him the land. I think that's what I inherited. If it's not, then I'm an idiot, but I'm pretty sure I don't remember having that. Meanwhile, in Adrianopolis, I can build something. Let's build, maybe just... We'll assess that later. I don't know what I want to build there yet. What's taking so damn long, guys? Alright. I got enough of my army that I should be able to just go crush this guy. I'll command my vanguard to go down here and shred these fools. I'm on 1 speed. That's why nobody's moving anywhere. Okay. Alright, well, we have caught part of the Wallachian army. We caught them trying to get onto their boats, and we've just completely ruined them. We'll go ahead and ransom that guy back. Okay, and now we'll just go with a siege here first. Okay, they've got their army up there. You walk down there, we'll get our armies together. Ransom accepted, that's 100 gold, thank you very much. And we'll let our ridiculously skilled besieging army take care of these 2 places very, very quickly, and then hopefully that means we end the war. From dust. Oh, the plague is over. I'll invest in disease recovery for my realm because I am a wealthy ruler, and I hear that's what wealthy rulers do, personally. I think that's what's up. Upgrade your castle. I don't think I can. I can go to Constantinople, where I have the Hagia Sophia, because I don't have a faith that works with the Hagia Sophia. Freaking losers. Yeah, I can't really upgrade anything, because I'm still of just straight Somali culture. But don't worry, over time, my culture is becoming one with the Greeks. Our acceptance is at 25%. Once it gets to 40%, then I will be able to really make my mark. Okay. So we've got another siege. We're going to detach, hopefully, just my levies. And besiege these 2 islands. Then we'll garrison the forts and make them hard to capture. My court grandeur is at level 10. Does that not give me an achievement or something? I feel like it should. Captured a lot of guys. All right. There's some lag moving around right now. So is that the other army of the Kingdom of Wallachia up there? Okay. Not real worried about those dudes. They seem to be perfectly content where they are. Is that gonna... Yeah, no. Move. We got to march around. No, like that. March the army around. We've got our sieges set up for the part of Wallachia that I actually want to own. Ah! Damn! I've become fat. Well, it was bound to happen. I have the gluttonous trait. I'm not exactly good at not eating stuff, but yes, we've gained a little weight, chat. Too many sweet treats. That's okay. I'm going to make a decision here. I'm going to lose weight, which is going to add to my stress gain. And yeah, come on. I'm losing weight. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't have a crown, so I'm going to commission a crown. I own a crown? When did I get a crown? I must have stolen it from somebody. I did. I stole it from the Egyptians. Never mind, I will wear the Egyptian crown. Oops. Never mind, we're not commissioning an artifact. Oh. Loading my royal court in for the first time. I'm not home! I'm a little gone. I will, however, use 1500 prestige to invite claimants to my court so that maybe I'll be able to go to war for a kingdom somewhere. Everybody knows I love a good tussle. A little battle here, a little battle there. These guys are actually sieging quite fast. They've got siege engines, I'm guessing. They're making things happen. Oh. Hello. I just got a guy, Prince of Serbia. I can fight for his claim to the Serbian throne. So that was instantly a good idea to invite claimants. I don't ever want to play one game full-time, to be honest with you. I think my mother's wise words that you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to that sort of thing. All right. But also, I like playing a lot of different video games. But Crusader Kings is one of those games I'll always like. Okay, well, I've now become gallant. I'm a strategist and overseer, and I'm also gallant. So I have completed all 3 martial trees in terms of experience. That gives me prestige gain, that gives me prowess, that gives me command skill, accolade glory gain at plus 20%. Absolutely electric. So I can shift into whatever else I want to shift into. We've got Groom to Rule already. We've got... Could try to be a learned man. I've got plenty of books that would help me with learning. Boost my development growth. And there was also the stuff that would help me with piety if I ever wanted to convert to Orthodoxy. But converting to Orthodoxy wouldn't let me declare war on all of these people. The fact that I am a walkieistic ruler allows me to declare war on all these people. I could go for the gold stuff. Complete the avaricious tree and try and increase my domicile income, my vassal tax contribution, my income wallet war. I think all of those things would be nice because, unlimited gold is great. So maybe we go wealth focus instead of learning. I think maybe learning is for future rulers once we've united the realm, but in terms of uniting the realm, you got options. Learning is too good? Okay, I'll hear you out. Why is learning too good, Fish? I don't really Google metas for this game. I just kind of play it, because I've just always played Crusader Kings. But what is so great about learning? Development county efficiency by 20%. What am I missing? Learn language success chance. I've already learned all the languages I want. Faith conversion cost. That'll be great once I've turned Wakiism into a sophisticated faith, but I haven't done that yet. Learn on the job is great. Buy claim interaction, sanctioned loopholes. Oh. The health boost of whole of body. Yeah. What's the point in this game? No, I mean, the point is to... it's the same as Football Manager. The goal is whatever you set. You could try and conquer... Right now, I'm trying to recreate the Roman Empire. We started as an outlaw. We were a criminal. And we made a lot of money being a criminal. The sanctioned loopholes looks pretty sick. Let's just get this gold boost stuff right now. Like this tier. I don't know if we need this. Actually, minute arms maintenance per dread reduction. My dread is crazy. This will save me so much money, dude. We're going to go wealth right now, but I need to switch out my books. I've got the travels of my great-grandfather and the travels of my grandfather, would give me crazy lifestyle experience. These, the Book of Somali Chivalry and the Somali Manual of Martial Arts. I don't need those. Let's start with Magnificent Making Gold, written by Elisa. A nice book. And then we'll get rid of Book of Somali Chivalry. We've got the book about books. We've got the metaphysical. Somali Manual of Martial Arts. Magnificent Law and Ordinance, which was written by Subair. That would give me Master Hamid's Making Gold. No, we'll go Magnificent Law and Ordinance, I think. Okay, we've got some pretty good books that'll help us with our stewardship lifestyle experience gain. Since I am already an unstoppably beastly commander. Oh, you've got a claim on the Grand Emirate of Egypt. Okay, so we just landed two absolutely sensational people who we can install as kings, obviously within our realm. I see is the Pilgrim's Guide. Okay, that doesn't really do anything for me. Meanwhile, we are headed into these mountains, from which we will descend to crush our enemies from the Duchy of, sorry, who are you? Durakian. The Duchy of Durakian. Notable guy. Oh, you've got a claim on the king. Okay, this is all going amazingly. You have a claim on the Kingdom of Wallachia. So I would like to add you to my court as well. We can go to war for Serbia and Wallachia to add them to the empire, and then install those people as the ruler of those places. If you've got discontented relatives that want to steal your throne, you might want to look out, because we might be able to take advantage of those. All right, set up defensive positions. The Durakian Duke is sending the rest of his troops to die in mountain passes here. And we captured him. He actually went into the fight himself, so I'd like to, thank you. Sweet. I can create the Kingdom of Epirus. Detach a siege army, have the rest stand and resupply. We don't need to go crazy. Okay. Nice. Kingdom of Epirus. Ancient Roman kingdom, of course. I mean, that's what we needed. So whoever's going to be the Duke of this is going to be really powerful. But let me create that Duchy of Durakion. That'll give me 25 legitimacy. Yes! I finally have enough legitimacy. Oh my goodness, you can see it there. Let's go, chat! I am finally considered as having enough ruler legitimacy. I'm seen in the eyes of the world as being a legitimate ruler of the Byzantine Empire. We are finally legit. That is so beyond awesome, considering, 2 generations ago we were just robbing people for money. But we are at level 4 legitimacy, which is the expected legitimacy for somebody ruling this kingdom, and we will spend a further 500 gold to create the Kingdom of Epirus, which I will, of course, rule as the great and mighty ruler that I am. Okay. Now, who's going to get all this stuff? One of my nephews, presumably, Ibrahim Hirab. Would you like to rule the province of Durakion? You would, wouldn't you? I can see it in your eyes. Oh, you're ill. Well, if you die, then it goes to... Well, I don't want it to go to Sadiq. So don't die. You're 18. Your health is fine. You're robust. He's not going to die. He'll be okay. All right, so the Greek guys are going to rebel. In the meantime, we'll just have you walk over there. Are we going to suffer any casualties while walking all the way over there? I don't think so, but that will drag the bulk of my army back that direction. We'll leave those levies over here just in case war comes to the shores, but We've conquered that duchy that's been staring at me sideways for a while, which, you know, that duchy needed to be conquered. They were getting way too uppity over there. We already crushed most of Wallachhia's army. They tried to bring them down to Epirus, and that was a stupid move, honestly. Alfie, thank you for the 5 months. Hell yeah! Let's go, baby! No longer obese. I'm going to keep losing weight for a little longer. We are no longer obese. This is huge. Mr. Fisher, thank you for the 43 months, man. Thank you for supporting the stream. Can you make a playthrough as Updog? Dude! What's Updog? Like I haven't seen The Office. Come on. I inherited the magistracy of Frisia because somebody died. Magistrate Ladon has died at the age of 72. A great and beautiful woman, Ladon. All right, where's Phrygia? Oh, it's vibing over here, dude. It's just vibing over here. My steward died. Hate that. Hamid, you're my new steward. Need a good steward in my council. A hearty har har. All right, we've got a Vlach guy named Angel. Are you gonna hate me if I appoint you? Probably not, right? You're gonna love me. Nope, you are gonna hate me. Well, it's the whole offensive war thing, you know, that's a little ridiculous. All right, do I have any personal schemes going? No. Well, this dude's got absolutely insane spy master skills, so let's sway him. Let's convince him that this is a good idea. Oh, I inherited a good amount of money from that lady, too. Thanks. Thanks for not having kids. We appreciate your donation to the state. Yeah, they're... I'm gonna keep it a stack, Gadget. They're not gonna be alive much longer. I've got somebody in my court with a claim on the Kingdom of Serbia. And the Byzantine Empire, it expands. That's what it does. The Greek Orthodox populists, the population of all of the Greek counties, they're getting a little up at arms, it seems. If they want to fight me on plains, they're going to lose this battle so fast they won't even know what happened. But that's exactly where they want to fight, on plains, where my elephants and my knights are at their most destructive. Hello, Kingdom of Wallachia. There you go. That's what happens when you fight this army in that situation. I'll be happy to ransom you guys back. Is that not the end? No? We're only at 84%? Well, that makes me sad. Okay. You, begin the long march all the way up here, then. You? Split in half and wait for the peasants to revolt. Because then we'll go crush them. These damn Orthodox peasants always getting ridiculous. All right, we got another lifestyle thing. We now can demand payment for hooks. So we can demand money from people. Governor Sadiq, pay me your 65 gold as an obligation. You fool! Schemed against me? I don't think so. You're an adulterer? Eh. Who's this? My daughter? Should probably know that. Hi, Osley. Someone's plotting against Heston, my champion? Why? We'll figure out who it is. Don't just tell me they're plotting against my champion, you know. I want to know. All right, she's going education focus, so I just need somebody with education skill to educate her. Like my high shaman, perhaps. Beautiful. A plague! Where's the plague? Oh, there they go. Here come the peasants under Gregoris. The Greek peasants. They're upset that I have a different religion than the majority of the population. They rise up in the name of Jesus, and they will meet him soon. All right, boys. Who's ready to have a little fun, huh? Let's go crush some peasants, shall we? Oh yeah, where's this plague? Oh, sick! Right there. Nice. Am I commanding that army? No. Sadiq, my older brother, please don't die. Duchy admires legitimacy. Oh, that doesn't happen much. Somebody sent me a letter admiring my legitimacy. One of my rivals died, so that's pretty cool. Tyler, thank you for the 13 months, man. Yeah, dude, yeah! Yeah! Thanks for supporting the stream! Alright, we crushed one peasant army. Let's go crush another peasant army. Sharing the load. The imperishable light of empire in Constantinople strains in these trying times. Yes, I have some crazy news. Where's Nawi? We'll just have Nawi make some sacrifices. Nawi is, I think my sibling, so should be okay. Spotted fever spreading right in the middle of the realm. Hate to see it. All right, peasants. This is what an actual army looks like. Take notes. See you later. All right, they're trying, as they do, to get their... We'll unite them under my flag, and we will ride to crush another giant peasant army that's sprung up. Oh, sweet. All I have to do is get to 90%, and I can end wars because I'm, like, that intimidating. I don't even have to get to 100% war score. So, Wallachia has ceded its land to me, or will, after this negotiation. And I can reunite my levies with the rest of my army. Try not to walk through the spotted fever thing. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I think I just inherited something as well, so we've got a lot that we're going to need to handle in terms of... Oh, I can usurp the duchy, right? Well, it's mine. I own all of the land in it, and I'm going to take it. Thanks. The Duchy of Cephalonia. This duchy makes absolutely no sense. I don't know why somebody is in charge of it. But Akil Isman Claudiopoulos, who's a perfectly reasonable and decent Somali leader, will become the leader of Cephalonia. You will also improve cultural acceptance. That is your directive that you are to follow. Okay. Now, what else did I inherit? Somebody else died. The Magistry of Lycia and Caria. Oh, there's some serious armies over here. Wow. A lot of upset Orthodox peasants. Sucks for them. Is this all this duchy, basically? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's just these 5. Okay. My nephew, Amid Arab, who is Nawi, my brother. Nawi the Butcher of Athens. That's a pretty hardcore name. Oh, Hamid's a genius. We absolutely want to put Hamid in a position of power. And we will put Hamid in a position of power. We will give him control over the province of Sipariot. Actually, no, we won't. I can't put him in charge of one of the kingdoms, though, because we're going to capture the kingdom and then... We'll wait a little bit until we put him in charge. My other nephew, Sabir, will take charge of this one. That's why it's nice to have a very good family. Sabir, you take control of that. Somebody died and I had to pass it off to somebody else. You got it, though. I believe in you. Meantime, what am I doing? Oh, I'm transferring this guy. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be that much of a problem. Transfer him over to Sabir. All right. Now, where was I? Crushing peasants? Awesome. Jorginho, thank you for the 29 months. You were the one asking about FM25. Yeah, only delayed until March, so really not even a big deal. Really only delayed until March. Seleucia is under siege. That is pretty ridiculous. All right, how about you meet me there? Got it? We're marching to the next peasant army that we can crush, and then we're going to have to sail to the other end of the empire because the peasants are all up in arms again. Eventually, these peasants will see the glorious light, but they do not see the glorious light yet. Our next war is... request governorship. I would like to know just how honored and grateful I would be for the chance to govern Siberiat on your behalf. Lord Daniel, a man who detests me because he wants a seat on the council, even though his only title is being the head of the Gostomos family, I would like to decline. I have already given that away, I am sorry to say. All right, we've got 10,000 men together. We are going to ride in and support this battle because I'm not just going to hang out here for nothing. We've also finished building a lot of stuff, so I want to make sure that we're building everything we can. We are. There are, however, some empty holdings. I should probably build one. In Brisis, there is one empty holding remaining. They've got a couple of temples, a city. We could construct another castle. It takes 5 years to complete the construction of a new holding within a province. You say city holdings are the best? All right. We'll build another city in Brisis. Would you say this is better than Civ? Look, it's different. I love Civ and I love Paradox games, but they are also different. Where the hell did you come from? Who are these guys? Who are these 200 troops, the first army of Lycia? Who are you people? All right, kiddos, we're going to have to sail. So to do that, we're going to have to get to the coast. Everybody walk down to the coast. We are sailing to crush some dudes. That is what we are doing. Meantime, do I have anybody I can ransom? How about Guy, whatever his name is? Sounds good. See you later, Guy. Let's try to exoticize a grand hall. Why not? You know? 565 gold. Let's try to exoticize a grand hall. I don't even really know what that means, but we're going to go for it. Cultural integration promoted. Nice. Several likely redecorating candidates present themselves. Those nearest and most noteworthy to me, the realms of King Ezo, Malik, the Sultan Daoud, and King Payan. This would be the king of Italy, the king of Bavaria, and the king of the Arabian Empire. Sorry, the Emperor of Arabia. Selecting us, so we're basically decorating one of our grand halls in the style of a different court. Selecting a style that's considered more renowned than my own court would be personally humbling, but lend me some of the foreign realms' air of grandeur. Conversely, emulating a lesser realm would show magnanimity, and build my legend abroad at the cost of some reputation at home. King Ezo, the worthy of Bulgaria. Arabian architecture is crude but inspiring. Perhaps an Italian feast hall would be a novelty. That would cost me 16 court grandeur, but would give me 8,800 prestige. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it from these three guys. You know, I don't know if I'm feeling it from these three guys. We're not going to exoticize our grand hall. I am going to stop losing weight, though. I'm going to stop losing weight. How close to our capital is this plague? Not very, but it is decimating, like, Bulgaria, Romania. Looks fun. They look like they're having a really good time. Okay. Now there's Armenian pox. Are you joking? Again with the pox? Siege of Prusa lost. I know. I'm guessing the Armenian pox are in Armenia. Cool. That's where we're headed. Not exactly, but like enough. Alrighty, let's go land on those planes right there. How much gold is that going to cost me? 95 gold to sail my men over there. Oh, what other group is going for it? Lower county control. Oh my god, the peasants of Byzantium. You guys are going to die so quickly you won't even know what hit you. Why are you rebelling, peasants of Byzantium? Really? The peasants of Byzantium? Oh yeah, where else do I need to build holdings? I have an empty holding in Mosneopolis. But of course. Mosneopolis, I've already got another castle, a city. We're going to construct a city. We'll build a city in Rhodope. How many holdings do we have here? We'll build another city here as well. I've got all the gold in the world. I'm rich as Croesus, and I'm trying to collect more so that we can build all these holdings and increase our wealth, make ourselves completely unimpeachable. Hey, surprise! Okay, so I have to wait like 25 days to get my troops organized after sailing. We have a disembarkation penalty. We don't want to go wandering into battle with a disembarkation penalty. That would be stupid. My sons learned the Tubu language. I mean, there's not a lot going on. They've just offered peace right as I've landed on shore, so... How about no? How about my 10,000-man royal army one-hits your entire force? Yeah, maybe you guys should have been standing together. Probably would have been a good idea if you guys were standing together. I'm not an expert, but I don't think a bunch of dudes with pitchforks are going to be able to handle us. I really don't. I don't think a bunch of dudes with pitchforks are going to be able to handle us. Now, somehow... we have still not managed to find the leader, who is apparently commanding this army over here. But once we defeat the leader, then this whole thing is over. So, please? What do I want my military doing? Manage royal guards, training commanders, organizing army. It does reduce the maintenance of my army by a ridiculous amount. You see how much more money I'm making with him doing that? I inherited Cyprus. No, that means my boy died. What did Gaddafi die of? Oh, he drank himself to death. Went out like a G. All right. Dude was putting down Carlsbergs left and right. Just kidding. Don't do that. But he did just drink himself to death, so that's pretty sweet. Hey, who wants Cyprus? Why do I have an... oh, I inherited the Cypriot army down here. Literally mid-battle. Which they're gonna lose, by the way. You know what? I feel bad for my boy. I'm gonna go win him that war real quick. Monthly income wallet war, another 10%. Alrighty, let's split off, like, a army that can just come down here and win them this war real quick. Who are you fighting? What is this war that I just inherited? The Cypriot expansion for the county? What are they fighting for? The county of what? Alexandretta? That county? Oh, sick. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll fight for that real quick. Actually, hey, guys, hold on. Just walk there. Costs what, 96 gold to go there? How long will it take you to get there? 46 days? What if we walked there? 4 months. All right, let's sail, baby. I'll pay the 96 gold, save us a little time. Wait, hold on. This army, with the elephants, is going to head to the island so that we don't lose the island in a siege. The rest of the army is going to head to that castle holding on the border with Alexandretta. Oh, my court tutor, Brojuk, is dying. All right, Drozuk. That sucks, man. My man drank himself to death in the middle of a war. Oh my god, Peter the Eunuch is an excellent court tutor. Everybody learn from Peter the Eunuch. My wet nurse is poor. You're fired! Not my court. Wrong thing. Recruit for court position. I need a new wet nurse. Somebody to basically babysitter. I need a better babysitter. Best job in the entire court right there. I need a new babysitter. Yagana's a better court seneschal than Hodan. We'll make the switch. Food taster. Really? Don't really have anybody that can do that? Or cupbearer? My court jester's only average? This is embarrassing. I only have an average court jester? Embarrassing. Yeah, I know I lost the battle, all right? I am working on it. Okay, we're getting the army in motion. I got fat again. God! Give me the good wet nurse, please. Okay. We've become obese again. Time to lose weight. Dang it, Muhammad. No personal discipline at all. No personal discipline. Oh, dude. The leader of... Wait. We're of the same family. What, you have the Great Pox and you're still sending me money for assisting you in war? I mean, you're welcome, but like... I'm assisting you in the war because it just makes sense. Okay, get these armies together. Let's get these ramshackle Cypriot forces in shape, man. Seriously, what are they doing? No, we're not going to have them under the command of me. We're going to have them under the command of Constas, my court jester. I will then take over this army, the main force here. And we will walk out. I've inherited another one. Who died now? My God. You seeing this? How many of these things are popping up? We're not moving. We're not continuing. Oh, my brother died. Sadiq was fabulous. My brother has died. Magistrate Sadiq. My eldest brother. My heir for a very long time. And I think that means it just put my nephew in line for the throne, I think is what happened. Oh, it's going to be my kid eventually. R.I.P. in peace to a real G, you know? Who's going to get this one? Akil Andale. Actually, this is Croatian area, so we don't need a Somali guy to be in charge of it. We just need somebody that has skills, ability. Somebody who follows Walkism, though. Miroslav, the Serb. Yeah, we'll put a Serbian in. No, he's not very good. A Serbian in charge of a Croatian province. What could go wrong, he asks. Absolutely nothing could go wrong here. Sadiq, my brother, my marshal. Nikola will now be appointed as the marshal of the court. Okay, meantime, I captured this guy a while ago. So he's going to be executed, probably horrifically. Hide your eyes. Leader Grigoras. Hi, man. You revolted against me. You led an Orthodox revolt against me. We'll put the stake up. We're going to light a little fire, and if the wind picks up, you're out of luck. Only if the wind picks up, though. I mean, that's what would really cause a problem, is if the wind picked up. Dominique, you are actually... Okay, you're very into the whole religion thing. That's fine. I would like to recruit you to be a part of my army. I would also like to recruit you to be a part of my army. Thomas Frangopoulos. Some very, very good commanders and fighters in here. Bozidar Turtur. Leonidas Morsorov. Vezvolod. All right, everybody else stays in prison. Yeah, I don't give. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Hey, come here. I need you to get Prusa back under control for me. It's going to take like 6 months. I hope you got the time. You're fine. Yeah, accept the terms of your release, bro. You better accept the terms of your release. Yeah. You guys are all joining my court so you can be commanders and knights and stuff. Okay, so you just ran away from me. Well, I will just walk one more province and you're not going to be able to get away from me anymore. So, yeah. Get wrecked, loser. No, that is my province that I am taking and then giving to somebody else. I can make a very convincing argument, can't I? Nice. You gained 50 opinion of me because I made some compelling arguments for my religion over his, like a boss. Famous oh wait, one of my champions died. Giovanni has inherited the accolade. These are like my acclaimed knights right here. Problem is Giovanni's old as dirt, so it's a bit of an issue, but the accolades are nice. That guy's not old. Constas is probably about to go down. The worthiest of the retinue, and the sword of Ras Hafun. Those are my fancy knights. All right, this guy ran away, so that was cool. We'll detach a siege army and then have the rest of our army sit by this big fort holding we have right next door. I figured I'd just help him win this fight. I mean, actually, you know what I could do? We could just do this. And then you sail there. You request a council position? No, you're an idiot. Why are you even asking? How dare you? He's actually not an idiot. It's a perfectly fine ruler. He's just not elite enough to be in my council. Somebody, an artisan, has been inspired. Regia. Dude's infirm. Literally grandpa level right here. I would like to spot 288 gold. Hello. Says he's renowned throughout the world. I just hope he doesn't die before he creates whatever he's trying to create here. To detach a siege army on the capital of this weird little entity that my underling has decided to go to war with, and we will crush whatever's left of their army right where they stand, which is right there. So who am I dedicating this to? How about only Ebo guides me? I'll take faith. Not very good at gaining that right now. Oh, I just captured the guy. Okay, caravan master's in line for a couple of things. Somebody died. One of my rulers somewhere, but clearly not somebody particularly important. It's not really coming across my desk. Oh my god, I inherited another war? I literally just inherited the last war! What do you mean I inherited another war? This is ridiculous! You got it, man. I got you. I got you, man! Thank you for subbing. Thanks for supporting the stream. Oh, I have so many family members that are coming of age that I can give land to now. This is so cool. I'm going to give Cyprus to Ahirab. What about Kiel Awe? Nah, let's give it to one of the 3 Hirab boys. We've got Saber, Hamar, and Hamid. None of these are my actual kids, but they're all ballers. Saber is an absolute freaking beast. Hamar is also an absolute freaking beast. I don't say that lightly. I'm going to go ahead and give Hamar Hirab this. They're all terrified of me. I'm a very scary guy. Very, very scary guy. Hamid Arab, you're getting your appointment. You're going to take over the province of Cyprus. Very important island. Please don't mess it up. Oh, I'm apparently now allowed to rule 11 things, so that's pretty sweet. I am no longer obese, also awesome. Pick the army up along the way. This army's going to come meet here as well. Who am I at war with for this holy war? The Jabirid Emirate went to holy war for Alexandretta. All of this is dumb. Oh, he died? I just spent 288 gold to watch this guy die while he tried to make a... Whatever. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Why did I... He was infirm. The dude was a vegetable. Why are these guys so good? Oh, well, that's a pretty big guy, honestly. Saad. He is a giant. This is the guy that's decided to start a peasant rabble war in the... I want to fight wars that I want to fight. Keep inheriting all these wars when I conquer these places. Ridiculous. His army survived somehow. I hate that. At least my champions are having fun. They're fighting in a tournament somewhere. How? I'm at war. What do you mean you're fighting in a tournament somewhere? Aren't you supposed to be with my army? My daughter Fatia. Oh, hey, Bedan. You teach her the... Actually, we really don't have a lot of learned people in the court right now. Arranged marriage. Dear God, no. Wrong thing. Okay, educate child. Princess Miasa of Egypt will educate Fatia, my daughter. Thank you. The peasants of Byzantium are revolting for lower control. All right, you guys get together on that coastline. We're going to get the whole army together, and we are going to obliterate this fool that has decided that he wants to fight this war, and then we're going to sail our whole army back to Byzantium, and then we are going to destroy the peasants that are rising up in Byzantium. We're going to fund plague recovery, because that's what we do, because I'm a nice emperor. We fund recovery from plagues. All right, army. Yeah, I realized you were attacking Alexandretta in a holy war, and you didn't realize you were about to be fighting the Byzantine Empire, but now you are. Because we took Alexandretta, we inherited the war, and get rocked. Thank you. My counselor Nikola of Demetrius died in his sleep. Well, he was old. We've had a lot of marshals recently, so who's next up? Dominique Otvanja, a Bulgarian. All right, Dominique, you got it. You just make me money, man. That's all I'm caring about right here. All right, we did win the war because we captured, I'm assuming, the leader or something. That war wasn't for conquest or anything. That was just for their holy war for whatever they were going for. Alexandretta, Nicaea, Adrianopolis, Burgas, Bithynia, Zanopolis, Demetrius. Again, with the... Oh, yeah, I guess I granted Demetrius to that guy. True. Any learned people out there that I can put in my court? Oh yeah, Miroslav, the Serbian dude. Miroslav! I'm giving you Demetrios. Please don't die. I'm tired of giving Demetrios to people. Where are you guys going? Well, they're not going anywhere. They literally don't have enough men to besiege Constantinople. That's cute. You organized an entire peasant revolt and you can't even take the capital? You don't even have the men. You can't surround it. You don't have the siege works. None of you thought this out at all. Literally none. What are you doing? Now you're making me bring my army all the way back over here. Friggin' annoying. Ridiculous. None of these things are great. Let's destroy them. The statue of Berir Barco. I am Aurora Somali. Wait, hold on. 31 gold for destroying the Pilgrim's Guide. Thank you. I have a couple of Pilgrim's Guides. I don't need them. Portable icon. A portable icon painted in the usual style of the Orthodox Church. Hey, guess what? I don't care. Ancient plaque. A sign with ancient inscription. It seems to be reused as a village wall. Wow, that sounds sick. Monthly chess piece. Or a masterwork chess piece. Monthly. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Cali Boy, thank you for the prime. Thank you for supporting the stream, man. Ranks, thank you for the 17 months. Fighting in a tournament, he's on international duty. Nice. Much cheaper than army maintenance. Actually, I make more army. I make more money when my armies are up. Normally, you would be right. Oh, that's my wife's lock of hair. I'm not going to destroy my wife's lock of hair. I will, however, destroy this chess piece. I'll sell it for 57 gold, is what that means. Hey, somebody I hate died. Yeah. Let's go! Somebody I hate is dead. I can build in Prusa. Oh, I can upgrade to hamlets. Hell yeah. Oh, they're on the move. All right, well, guess what? Emperor Muhammad's at the head of his legions, baby. You don't stand a freaking chance. I need to go fight some claimant wars now while we're at it. Does this guy love me yet? He's about to love me more because I'm going to appoint him as my spy master. I'm going to keep swaying him also because I don't want him to hate me, but a secret has reached the light of day. My vassal governess Magol of Bulgaria has had an affair with Nicodemus. Oh, these accusations are naught but malice and lies. Doesn't cost me anything to say that. Everybody knows that they're true, but I just don't have to revoke their titles. Hallelujah! We've destroyed yet another peasant revolt coming for the throne. Not coming for the throne, just trying to lower county control, but I don't really notice the difference. Okay. And the big man. Bring me the big man. Saad, you're not special. All right, Saad. This happens to everybody that revolts against me. You go to the stake, and you burn like toast. Bye. The peasants, they never learn. Why am I talking like this? Because I'm sadistic. Kind of like burning guys at the stake, if I'm totally honest with myself. All right, I do have the ability to hold court while I'm back from war, so we'll do that now. May the first in line approach the throne. Please. My vassal Archon Pelagios approaches me shooting daggers from his eyes like he often does. So this guy clearly likes me. My lord, I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair or perhaps even a festival for the common folk to expose them to one of the different cultures in our beautiful kingdom? Pelagios explains his idea further until he realizes that he's dangerously close to over-explaining it. It'll cost money, but I'm sure it'll help foster a more positive relationship between our people. All right, Pelagios, the 47-year-old leader of the barony of Platamon. He rules a city within my realm. We'll hold a big festival. 375 gold set aside. Pelagios, you oversee the matters. Before me stands my nephew, Adir, a magistrate of the realm, his head hung low. My lord, Apulia has been hit hard by recent enemy occupation. The people are starving, our fields have not recovered, and our livestock is not enough to survive. We beg you to intervene and to save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. Magnanimity. Right. Well, you are doing this to yourself. You've gone to war with multiple Italians, Adir. You have. But you are the daughter of my sister, Regia. That means a lot to me, so what do you need? Some gold to help? That would give me a weak hook and give a development boost to all the counties. I could give them tax relief. I don't want to do that, or I could send somebody from my court. You know what? The reason that I put together all this gold is so I can help the counties in need. Adir, this is a one-time thing, but I got you. A foreign guest approaches my throne and loudly proclaims, "It has been a while since I arrived at your court. I have carefully observed how you rule and address realm matters, both small and grandiose, and have been nothing but deeply impressed. Among the Greeks, there's an old tale of a legendary ruler from a distinguished dynasty. It's a story that my mother told me when she was young. She heard it first from her mother so long ago. And I have the great pleasure of telling you I think you are the legendary Bakor of Greco legend. And I believe any true son of Greeks, a true son of the Greeks surely would agree with me." A 30-year-old dwarf woman named Agidia is proclaiming me as an emperor of legend. Your elders spoke about the Hirab. Yes, they did. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out. I've held court and looked like an absolute beast while doing it. I can demand payments. Adir will pay me 50 gold for helping out his realm, because I'm just that good. So I make some of the gold back that I paid to increase the development of his realm, can found a holy order, which I don't want to do, because I'll only do that once we've organized the religion. Okay. Hi, Serbia. Why can I not go to war for the claim? I have claimants. Why can't I go to war for the claimants? Oh, well, I can go to war for the claimant to the Grand Emirate of Egypt. That would be something. The Princess of Egypt, Miyasa. Next level Panda, thank you for the Prime. So after all that money spent, oh my God, we're at 41%! I've never done this in Crusader Kings before, but we are now at the level where I can form a hybrid culture. A blend of Greek and Somali culture in this realm that will give us access to great technology of the Greeks, but allow us to maintain some of our Somali heritage. Yeah, I do. Sorry. I'm supposed to be on the right. I forget the move every once in a while. But we're at 41%. It's right up here. So how does this work? Bureaucratic or communal? Okay, so we can be bureaucratic or communal. Communal reduces building construction time and cost and increases close family opinion. Or bureaucratic gives us increased development growth. and cultural fascination, progress, and lifestyle experiment. That's way better. So we're gonna go with the bureaucratic ethos, Horn African heritage, or Eastern Roman heritage. 46 of 57 vassals will convert. My close family will convert to Greco-Somali. Okay, traditions. Pick 5 traditions from either culture. 5 selected. Okay, so dryland dwellers. I don't know if that should be it. Hill dwellers. Mountain skirmishing. Okay, there is a lot of stuff that we can do. Aesthetics. We'll use names from both. I think that's a good idea. Oh, this is so cool, dude. This is so cool. We'll use fashion from both. Yes. We'll use the coat of arms. We'll use the East African coat of arms. We'll try and make this as, like, historically accurate as we think it would be if, you know, Somali adventurers conquered the Byzantine Empire. That's what we're going for. So they would hang on to the bureaucracy. The heritage would be Horn African or Eastern Roman. The language would be Cushitic or Greek. Yeah, I think we'll do Horn African heritage for the culture. Is there a difference between, like, Cushitic is the language that we've always spoken. It's our familial language that we keep alive. Or do we go Horn heritage and Greek language? Because we have, the ethos of this culture is bureaucratic. We have adopted the bureaucratic ways of the Roman state. It's going to cost me 5,000 prestige to do this. The prestige cost does not change based off what I'm doing. So we'll go to Greek. I speak Greek, right? Yeah, I speak Greek. Okay. The language of the Greco-Somali culture is Greek. Cushitic would make it a noble language. I kind of like that, though. I kind of like that. This is like the heritage section. You know, the traditions, obviously, we're going to change things up a little bit. Refined poetry. So I can adopt 5 of 10 traits. Piety from constructing temple holdings. Gain renown when constructing temple holdings. Gain access to consolidate rule decisions for empires. What is that decision? Oh, I can castrate prisoners. I mean, that seems pretty fun. You can blind and castrate prisoners. It's a little ridiculous. The palace politics also reduces your bodyguard ability. We can found the Varangian Guard, but we'd need Norsemen to come down. Can appoint the chief eunuch court position. I can castrate relatives. Kind of useful sometimes. I don't deny that. I want to get rid of dryland dwellers. Desert agriculture line of buildings have additional bonuses in counties of this culture. Hunt success chance improved in deserts and drylands. We're not a desert people anymore. We've been all over the world. The culture that we bring is what it is. Religious patronage is better. Coastal holdings in counties of this culture provide an additional tax. Yeah, maritime mercantilism's not going literally anywhere. Dryland dwellers will be useful in Anatolia. And these are all plains, though, man. These are all plains and steppe. Like, drylands is like... Up. Like, that, it says drylands there and desert. Like, we don't really work with that. Sure, I'd love to have all 10. I can only have 5, you know? I want Imperial Tagmata. That gives me Cataphract Men-at-Arms, Akratai Men-at-Arms, Balustre Men-at-Arms, and Skutoi Men-at-Arms. Frontier administration governments may borrow the title Men-at-Arms of non-frontier neighbors, which is interesting. Reduces my knight effectiveness by 25%. But increases the size of title Men-at-Arms regiments and max size of heavy cavalry regiments. I hate the 25% reduction in... I don't know if I want palace politics. Roman ceremonies. Gain a decision to hold a triumph. May host the chariot race activity and hire a champion charioteer and bookmaker. Children born to a ruler holding the Byzantine Empire may gain the Born in Purple trait. Having the Born in Purple trait increases a character's candidate score under the acclamation succession. Administrative emperors may enter into Duumvirites, voluntarily sharing power. Don't want to do that. Administrative emperors may appoint one of their children as nominal co-emperor, entering into a Duumvirate until the child comes of age. You know, it's not bad. All right, so we're going to add Imperial Tagmata, Maritime Mercantilism, which is part of our African Horn past. That will stay. Mountain Skirmishers allows us to recruit Horn Warriors. Rough terrain experts more common. Some commander traits and personality traits have extra mountain bonuses. Gain a decision to recruit mountain commanders. Reduces the danger traveling through mountain terrain. Hill Dwellers. The Hill Farms line of buildings has additional bonuses. Increase hunt success chance in hills. And the construction of vegetable field buildings unlocks the first 4 tiers of windmill line in buildings. Development growth in hills terrain is plus 20% in all counties. That's pretty cracked. I don't know if we need the mountains thing, but the Hill Dwellers thing is pretty crazy because there are a lot of hills over here, all right? A lot. A lot of hills in the land that we own, okay? A lot. A lot of hills. So that gets me down to 4. I can add refined poetry. Give the poet trait additional bonuses, more common. But I kind of want to go Roman ceremonies. That reduces popular opinion of me by 10%, but the idea of holding a triumph and Born in Purple and all that stuff and the nominal co-emperors, that's cool. Cultivated sophistication, which reduces my cultural fascination progress. That does not sound very good. I don't really like that. Although they can adopt a house member, which is pretty crazy. All right, so right now we have Hill Dwellers, Maritime Mercantilism, and Religious Patronage. All of those are from our African past. Our Greek future, we're pulling Imperial Tagmata and right now Roman ceremonies. Those are the 5 that we have. I'd go Roman, Imperial. Really don't like the religious patronage thing, do you? Why would you? What's the argument for dropping religious? I gotta go to the bathroom, but make your case for dropping religious. We're very clear we want to keep hill dwellers and maritime mercantilism from our old culture, but we'll get to the aesthetics in a second. We've already figured out the pillars of the new Greco-Somali culture. Oh, I ran today. The renown is awesome, but you need to personally hold. You need to personally hold the temples. Wait, really? So why is poetry better than these other two? I feel like palace politics is not bad. Though I just don't really feel like that would be our thing. I feel like we would be really into the... Let's read this stuff. Elite, well-armored regiments form the backbone of this culture's military campaigns. Their haughty troops have little regard for petty warrior nobles and reckless acts of personal valor. Instead, they honor discipline and the hallowed names of their units. Roman ceremonies. The emperors of the past have bestowed this culture with lingering grandeur, spectacular rites, and awe for the imperial office, and a public life rich with unrest. This culture is at home in the hills and know how to work its land effectively. Maritime mercantilism. The world may be ruled by armies, but this culture knows that it is truly controlled by whoever dominates the flow of gold across the seas. Those are the 4 we know we want as traditions of our culture. I think in our core, we've never really been a particularly religious society, although we have stuck to our ways. We're stubborn in that. We've stuck with walkism. I'm not going to go with cultivated sophistication. We're certainly not overly uppity. We disdain uppity things. So I'll go with the poetry. Check the units you get with palace politics. You don't get any units with palace politics. You get potentially Varangian guards if you can form the Varangians, but I don't have that ability. You need, found the Varangian guard. I need a realm county to be Norse, and at least 5 of my courtiers to be Norse. Miriam Mirab is Norse because one of her parents was. But I also need a Norse ally to form the Varangians. Palace does give you ambitious more often. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? The whole eunuch thing. I'm going based off of like our people. Our people are not super into religion and they're not super into finery. We were outlaws, right? Our whole family was founded as outlaws. We've gained a respect for the fine art of words and poetry because we have always been very intelligent people. Silk words has been a big part of our history, but we have kept our core of, we remember how to live in hills and mercantilism, but we've adopted some old stuff from the Empire. Martial heritage is great to buff knights. Yeah, we might swap out poetry at some point. I don't know. I know you can swap them out. Select a color for your new culture. I actually don't hate the color that they've picked. All right, so these vassals will convert. The vassals that won't convert are the ones that are not of my culture, I figured. I like how him being terrified of me is a plus 20. All right, well, I didn't know that was going to take me all the way out of the screen. Give me a second. Fortunately, we can get back to where we were very quickly. Greek. Q. So, bureaucratic, Horn African, Cushitic, men only as our martial custom. We don't have the option to switch it. We've adopted the bureaucratic ways. Oh, it's already set. Okay, cool. So it's imperial, Roman ceremonies, refined poetry, maritime mercantilism, and hill dwellers. And that brings us to the aesthetic. We will gain 10 Greek innovations, including boroughs. Scattered across the countryside, boroughs are important fortified settlements we can use to muster troops and serve as administrative centers. Horseshoes. A horse with a split hoof will quickly go lame and be unable to work or be ridden into battle. By shoeing our horses with bronze or iron plates, we can keep their hooves healthy and protect from damage. An arched saddle. Light cavalry are forced to be reckoned with, but they do not truly exploit the potential of the warhorse. Arched saddles allow us to field heavily armed warriors with couch lances. Yeah, well, I don't need those. I already have them. I already have different ones, but same difference. Impress several of your claims in the same war thanks to chronicle writing. No more will the stories of our family's exploits be passed down through oral tradition. We will keep a record of all that we accomplish, both to inspire future generations, as well as to prove our claims over lands we should rightfully hold. 10 Greek innovations are going to join us. The Greeks have, well, they have 6 things, I guess, so hill dwellers is part of the Greek thing, too. I would imagine we had that as well. So we could add another tradition if we wanted to. But if we go to their innovations are so far ahead that of the Somali culture. It's kind of ridiculous. So those are definitely, we're going to get bailiffs as well. I don't know what they're focused on right now. Battlements, mangonels, household soldiers. Household soldiers is definitely the one I want. Are you kidding me? +3 max men-at-arms regiment size and increases the number of men-at-arms regiments. Working my way to be able to improve the size of my men-at-arms stuff. Then communal government. It's funny because when you go look at the Somali culture, dryland dwellers, poetry, maritime mercantilism. So actually, refined poetry was the one that was the crossover. The hills comes from the Greek culture. So maritime mercantilism and refined poetry. So that is actually an homage to the old ways, okay. But they're still on tribal innovations because they don't have nearly as much development in the lands. So they don't even have all of the old stuff yet for us to be able to build. Anyways, this will be huge, but we go to aesthetics. What aesthetics should we use? It will either be Arabic or Eastern European in our aesthetic. I think we use both names. We use both Greek and Somali names. Then we go with the Arabic style. I mean, that's the way we've organized our army up to this point. Men of the Horn of Africa in the Arabic style. Use both names. I think Byzantine architecture for sure. I'm okay with both fashion. Honestly, I am. I think Byzantine architecture makes sense. I mean, what are you going to do? Change the style of all of the buildings, right? Coat of arms will stay East African for sure. But I think we'll start adopting some style. We're good with that, right? I think nobody has an issue with the names. Part of me wants this to be Eastern European since we're adopting kind of an imperial-style army. That makes sense that we would have an Eastern European-style military. That makes more sense to me. That we would adopt that. And then naming practices both, fashion both, architecture is Byzantine, coat of arms is East African. The name. I don't like the hyphen. Ask ChatGPT is not a bad idea. Can you come up with a name for mixed Greek-Somali culture? Can you make it one word? Aminthi is cool. That's Amin, meaning trustworthy in Somali, and amethyst, meaning precious stone, which is part of the Greek culture. Zelios combines Zara and Helios. Hey, what's up, Moose? Actually, Nura means light in Somali, and Alini is the Greek name for torch. So you could just do with, like, the Nuralini culture. You could just combine these and remove that E. Are we way too emotionally invested in figuring out a name for this, like, figuring out a name for this culture? Yes, we are. 100%. Definitely am. But you could just do the Nuralini culture. It makes sense. Like, if I was making a culture, it'd be like, Somalis and Greeks have seen the light together, right? And it means light for both of the cultures. Which culture name? Did my idea even get onto the poll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's two. There's two sections. Dang it, Ben. I love you, Ben, but what happened? Problem is, this doesn't really explain what these things are. I like that I know that, like, Nura means light in Somali, and Eleni is the Greek name for torch. So we're going to do Nuralini. I feel like that's how I've been pitching it in the court. A Nuralini culture. The Nuralinis. The prefix is Nuralinian. So Nuralini, Nuralinis, and Nuralinian. Oh, wait, hold on. Neuraline, that's pretty sick, actually. R2D, I'm going with that. Well, we picked 5. Okay, so that works. That's a little homage to the Greek language, which we're not even using. So, a final refresher. We have adopted the bureaucratic ethos. Our heritage is Horn African and our language is Cushitic. Our traditions are hill dwellers. Imperial tagmata and Roman ceremonies from Greek culture. And maritime mercantilism and refined poetry from Somali culture. Our aesthetics are Eastern European as we have adopted the military traditions. The names come from both cultures. The architecture is Byzantine. The fashion is mixed. The coat of arms are all East African. And all of my close family and the vast majority of my vassals will convert to this new culture. And we will get 10 new innovations, and I will become the new cultural head of the Nuralini culture. The Somalis and Greeks seeing the light together. The Nuralini hybridization. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Greek and Somali peoples have grown increasingly close over the years. Now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not only as one or the other, but as both, simultaneously. A new Nuralini culture. Somali traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Greek attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of their new society. With the Nuralini people looking to me for guidance, it is time to set the stage for our shared future. Let's go! All right, innovations. How we doing? We've got all of the tribal innovations, including war camels. Nice. And we are now on the early medieval track here. I get to choose a focus. Do I want battlements, which would unlock early fortifications, which would certainly be nice. I will put a focus on battlements, which we will learn in 4 years. The level of look at that. Look at how many people have been converted to the Nuralini culture. Hell to the yeah, man. Look at that new beautiful Nuralini culture that is now the dominant culture of the Byzantine Empire. Boom! We bring the boom to... Okay, now. Octi, thank you for the 46 gifted subs, man. Well, I mean 1, but 46 in your career. I appreciate you making Holomedicus Day. You know, Holomedicus, you have no ads. You have all the emotes, access to the subsection of the Discord. Reading threads about how bad some history parts of CK3 are made me feel like it's time to fight. Like, they wouldn't change their language to outside of their group, it would be practically impossible. Insane to think that so many vassals would go to this. Okay, first of all, Echo, the vast majority of these vassals were appointed by me. The vast majority of these vassals were appointed by me, which would be why they went for it. I did not, when I conquered the Byzantine Empire, a lot of vassals did not go with me, and the ones that did have probably already been revolted and burned. They've already revolted and burned at the stake. I have put down a truly incredible number of revolts since we took over the Byzantine Empire. So, you know, boss man. Where are these claimants that I allegedly have in my court? Seriously, man. The title of the Kingdom of Wallachia, claimants. My court's here. Why can't I press her claim? What am I missing in this? If they're female, they can't claim versus a male. That sucks. Is that it? Why did I not know that? One of these people's my courtier as well. Oh, he's too young. Prince Stelian of Serbia. His claims also implicit claims are claims that are given to eligible children on all titles held by their parents. If a parent loses a title, the child's implicit claim will be removed. Okay. So once he becomes old enough, I should be able to press his claim, right? Okay, but I can go for Egypt, which would be kind of nuts. I could just go after Egypt and appoint a new queen of Egypt. What's their army looking like? They got allies. They got dudes. Oh, they're allied with the High King of Mali. Oh my god, he has 15,000 men. Dude, Yerelenko. One, that's a starting striker for the Ukrainian national team. And two, how the hell did you... Really? Mali's swinging the biggest stick in the entire world, I think. They've got 1,100 Sahel horsemen. It's got some pikemen, some Ghanaian uplanders. He even has onagers for sieges and stuff. So Egypt is not exactly a pushover, which is a little unfortunate. Kind of hoping they would be. The Byzantine Empire has now expanded outside of de jure Byzantine Empire land, which is always fun. But our goal is, of course, to reunite now that we have this amazing culture that I am the head of, and now that I'm looking all Greek and stuff. I can hold I can prepare a Greek... What the hell? Enable Constantinople to ravage nearby embarked armies with that most unpredictable and jealously guarded of weapons. Oh my god. Setting the Bosphorus alight has saved Constantinople from ruin before and could do so again. The sheltered body of water is one of the few places that liquid fire, our secretive substance, can be reliably deployed. Let massive fire siphons be manufactured and a garrison fleet armed. If you complete prepare Greek fire drammen scheme, Byzantium will gain defensive fire drammens for 30 years. While that lasts, enemy embarked armies near Byzantium might be damaged. Wow. Yeah. To work, but carefully. Prepare the Greek fire. As Basilius, I must be undisputed master of my home waters. This is a right granted by Wak and safeguarded through siege and assaults by by harnessing of flames from the shade of the sycamore, our mastery of liquid fire. Constantinople is to be protected. Our docks must house more than helpless merchant ships. Where are my swift dromons, Byzantine galleys? Nice. Where are the clever craftsmen like Kalinikos of Heliopolis who will forge great flame projectors to spit fire over my vessel's prows? I can put the Latins to work to build it. I can go get Latin people to build it, or I can put Constantinople to work. Yeah, let's put the people of Constantinople to work. I'm working on it. I got a political scheme going on. It'll take 105 days. Well, that's sick. Introduce new fashion at court. I can stop losing weight, right? I'm no longer obese. Just checking. Yep, I can stop losing weight. Can attempt suicide. Fun. Found a holy order. Hold triumph. That would be... Triumphs are among the oldest and most respected Roman traditions. In the days of old, the victorious general would return to Rome to a hailing crowd in the greatest of honors, for one day equal to a god in all but name. Today, the people will celebrate my greatness and my successes. All right, what do I need for the Roman Empire? That's what I was looking for. That's at the top of all these decisions. I need to completely control Venice, Latium, Romagna, the Salamid Emirate. Oh, wait, that's just that. Okay. I need to completely control Umayyad Monaco, Capua, Apulia, Antioch, which I don't completely control, I guess. Palestine, know where that is. Alexandria, nice. Athens, Tunis, and Croatia. All right, I could go to war with the King of Italy as part of a war with Croatia. We could also just smack into Egypt right now and try and get a hold of one of the great kingdoms of the world, but this would be an epic war, dude. This would be an absolutely epic war because they are allied with the High King of Mali, and that would be a problem. If I could catch their armies separate, then I'd be okay. Princess Miasa of Egypt would be the person that we would be appointing as the new ruler of Egypt, obviously under our control. We would be appointing a new ruler of Egypt. I think that's a war we bite off right now. But I still have my awesome army. I've got enough of it. Where's their capital? It's kind of like right next to my land, actually. I own Domitia, so we could, sneak our army over to Domitia and then just start fighting. Well, I plan to move the capital back to Rome. I don't know what I want to do. But oh, dude! Because I've got the Greek stuff now, I can upgrade my personal manor because I finally have, I can build so much stuff now. Because my culture isn't like a backwater anymore. I can upgrade my wooden barracks in Callipolis into a levying grounds. Oh, yeah. Look at faith map for holy sites. Yeah, all my holy sites are down here, so I kind of want to take Egypt so that I can conquer my way into reforming Wakiism. Because once I reform it, we can start converting the Byzantine Empire to Wakiism. But if I conquer Egypt, I will instantly become the most powerful person on the face of the earth. If I'm not already. Because the East is kind of fallen apart. The state of Mongolia and the state of Tibet are both gone. The Arabian Empire's got dudes, but once they're sandwiched between two huge pieces of my empire, they're toast. Hello! Tawaret bint Arsenios, ruler of Egypt. I want Egypt. Can we move the army first? No, I mean, I can call my army up over here. That is dangerous, though. That's a dangerous move. I think maybe we stage the army in Cyprus, because if I call my army up here, she could get her army ready first and crush them. Maybe if I put a rally point there before the war, I don't know. I don't know how rally points were. Marry the claimant with one of your relatives before the war. That's not a bad idea. Get rid of the war. Let's find you a spouse. Somebody that... my God, there's a genius in here. My nephew, Hamid Arab. Well, yeah, Hamid Arab's freaking crazy. Insane, really. If they marry, then... Wait, I don't want to mess up the claim. I don't want to mess up the claim. Okay, we can demand a conversion and she will convert. But I don't want to mess up a claim. Like, if I marry her to this guy, I need somebody that knows this game even better than me. Am I going to mess this up? Them getting married shouldn't matter at all, right? She's not going to go to another court. Oh, he is. Wait. Join my court. I see your point. I'm going to invite. You're right. I see your point. I'm going to invite him to my court. I would like to focus on increasing county development. Development is the most important thing for me now. In Burgas. I feel like that's the best use of my time, to have him increase county development in Burgas. Okay. Once this guy joins my court, she's agreed to conversion. So she has agreed to follow the Waki-stick religion, and Hamid Arab, the son of my sister Dika, has joined my court. The absolutely brilliant Hamid Arab. I don't want to burn him on this, actually. I've decided I want her to marry somebody else. Hi. Working on it. Gonna find you a spouse of some kind. Not Hamid Arab. Maybe Saber. Maybe Hamar. Maybe somebody else in my family that's not a god. That's the other Harab household. There's my coat of arms. There's not my coat of arms. Something that looks similar to my coat of arms. Okay. What if you married Hamar, Erab? Really? I'll use a hook, Hamar, to get you to join my court, okay? Hamar, join my court. So Hamar Arab is in my court. That's good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare the... I'm not going to declare the war. I'm going to do the marriage. Get her integrated into my family with my boy Hamar Hirab. And we'll do a little matrilineal marriage because she will accept that. And that means they will be born into the house of my family as the rulers of Egypt, which is a banger. That is a banger idea. but we can still press the claim and appoint her as the ruler. Why not matrilineal? Then they'll be born into my family. Yeah, they'll still be smart. Oh my god, matrilineal means from mother's side, bro. I'm so used to doing that when you're marrying the ruler. Oh my god. When you're marrying the ruler I'm so... Can you at least understand what my brain thought it was doing there? You're right. Can you at least understand what my brain thought it was doing there? That took me an unbelievably long amount of time to realize what you were... Yeah, obviously not matrilineal. A marriage between Amari Rab and Princess Miyasa of Egypt. A marriage has now been solidified. A prophecy of power. I'm quite surprised by Lady Sakmis as she appears in front of me. Hello, Lady Sakmis. Forcing a private audience on me. Great Basilius, a dream from Allah occurred to me. Not just a dream, but a true prophecy. I was chosen to be the next governor of Kibaraitoi. The wisest of imams have confirmed it. Could get I don't believe in signs. Your values should be proved with deeds, not dreams. Very matter of fact. We don't believe in fancy stuff. Okay. Now that she's married into my family, she has been converted to my religion, Princess Miyasa, I will go to war for you for the Grand Emirate of Egypt. The greatest war this world has seen in a long, 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 long time. Long time. I don't want to raise the troops here. It's just too dangerous, dude. I don't want to raise the troops here. We'll stage it all here. To war! For Egypt! A glorious opportunity has been presented to restore much of the Roman Empire to its former glory. We must take that opportunity today, gentlemen. We must take it. 11,000 of the finest men under the command of the glimmering Basilius Muhammad, the Bloodfather. We will sail to the city of Bareilles and pay the 96 gold, for it costs me nothing, really. They've begun their siege on the easy-to-reach stuff. That is their army. 4,400 men, that is the core army of the ruler of Egypt right there. That is what we're fighting for. Domicile income definitely matters more than vassal income for me, so that'll boost my income even more. Hell yeah, baby. Actually, domicile income's way worse than vassal taxes. That was just a stupid thing of me to do. Okay, we will disembark. An epic war for the Emperor of the Byzantines and House Hirab. 15 days until our disembarkation penalty's gone. Army's very well supplied because of our military infrastructure stuff. Let's go. There are a lot of knights. All right, what are we fighting on? Floodplains? It's a bit complex. But my army is so good and so well commanded that if we can smash them, which we're going to be able to do, we've caught the army of the Egyptians, We knew we could beat the army of the Egyptians by themselves. It's the holy orders that could mix this up a little bit. The Emirate of Sinai is apparently like a residual enemy in this war, so I'm going to fight them real quick. Make sure they can't pick off any of my siege armies or anything. We'll crush them. Oh, my daughter has come of age. I feel bad. I feel guilty every time I look at Bureau. She got the pox when she was young, and she's disfigured for life. She's shown an affinity for scholarship, and she is quite smart. But she has got a golden nose on, because I'm pretty sure her nose just fell off. All right. I'm being raided by High Chieftain Who the hell are you? Oh, okay. All right there, bud. I don't know why one of my vassals conquered that. That's really hard to defend up there. Okay. We have crushed the army of Sinai. Prisoners that might be able to be ransomed. 50 gold a pop. Thank you very much. I know my daughter can marry. We're going to figure that out after the biggest war of my life. But I'm feeling very good about the war now because we are catching them boys piecemeal. All right, these are the... This is the Holy Order of Islam that's been called up. We'll engage them in battle and crush them as well. I have so much cavalry that nobody can really retreat from me without getting completely deleted. Oh my god. I think we might be the strongest army in the world. Actually. A Holy Order of Islam's been crushed. And we now, the capital, one of the advantages of this war is we knew the capital was very, very close. And we are now besieging the capital. We've detached our siege forces. And we will go resupply in the land that we own. Well, every army that Egypt's put together has been destroyed. The only army we're left waiting for is the army of Mali, which is going to take a little while to get here. No, you're not. You're not getting out of here. Absolutely not, Emirate of Sinai. Nice try. Absolutely not. Siege 1. I only got 42 gold. I didn't get any, like, cool artifacts or anything for taking the capital of Egypt. I did get prisoners, but not, like, a lot of good ones. Just a child. Oh, hey! Walk! Go! Walk! They're raising another army. I don't know if it's mercenaries or another holy order or something. I've swayed my magistrate as much as I could. It's not good, considering he's only at 28. Send him a gift. Please don't assassinate me. Governor Sadiq left prison. How did you get put in prison? What is my nephew doing? Yeah, that piece of land for us to be able to resupply really kind of erase it. Oh, it's worth it. We're going to take 487 casualties in attrition trying to walk deeper into their land. But it's worth it. I had to do that to reset the siege. They're trying to organize new armies. They were within my visual range trying to organize those new armies. We'll detach a siege army and pull back to lands that we now control within Egypt itself. Sinai's raising another army. Dang it! How do I become fat? I'm in the middle of a war. What am I, just walking around, not doing anything? Well, I guess not walking around. Waddling. How did I become fat? Yeah, Chad, I think we are, if we can avoid our realm exploding, I think we are the bully on the block right now. For real. That might be a little dangerous and stupid, so let's get this holding first. You walk over there. Oh. Just gonna keep these armies together. Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Sinai? No, you stay here. You go over there. It's just a bad idea if the Malian army shows up. I don't know where they're gonna show up. Honestly, they might just try and sail into my land. But if Mali's serious, and they did join the war, like if Mali is really serious about this, that was a piece of land that is huge to the Roman Empire, really? The shining armies of the Romans march again into the lands that our ancestors once held, and the glory for making it happen belongs solely to me. Antiochia, once a thriving city of faith and commerce and a proud capital of Christianity, lost and regained by the faithful many times. It has been hit hard by centuries of border attrition so that it is now only a shadow of its former glory. Nevertheless, a glorious shadow can be brought back to greatness by a strong guiding hand. A glorious day for all Romans! All true Romans! We've got to keep our armies together, because nothing less than our full army can avoid defeat against, the Malian army when they show up. Sinai just keeps finding new guys, don't they? Just really into that, aren't they? Siege 1, prisoners taken. Okay. Let's march to Alexandria then. The Hounds of Rostrum. Yeah, well, this is a bad idea. I don't want to leave the besiegers. What happened? My friend Lord Lucian has accused my vassal Akil Naleye of having an extramarital affair with his lover. Well, you got, guys, first of all, you only sleep with your wife, okay? That's part of the culture that we have. Your vassal might have gotten it. Oh, wait, Dude, that wasn't even celebrating me. That was celebrating my vassal taking Antioch. I didn't... Look, this is not but malice and lies, okay? Not but malice and lies. Yeah, my vassal took Antioch. Okay, so that's why that... Okay. Shout out to my vassal. Who took that? Oh, Sabir. Sabir, I knew you were a dog, man. I knew you were a freaking dog. Always knew my boy Sabir was a dog. Oh, there they are. Hey, get out of the... Win the fight. Come on, get together. There's an army. Let's go. It's another army of the Grand Emirate of Egypt. This is not the massive Malian army that in the right, you know, if they were able to catch me in the right area, they would be able to topple me. All right, come on. Muhammad, march, damn it. I might be getting a little up there in years. 46 years old now, the great Muhammad. But the Grand Emirate of Egypt has raised another mighty army. Not too mighty, though. That's it. It's over. I hired mercenaries. I don't remember hiring mercenaries, but that's literally it. Let me stick these ransoms before I agree to the peace, though. Just cuz. I'd make an excellent marshal. You're not bad, but I have a better one. The Barony of Helge? Oh, okay, I'll just give that to... a noble of Nalini culture will take control of that. I don't really have time to worry about who's running a barony. I've got a war going on. So ransoming these people back is not going to, there you go. I just like gold. I'm being honest. We'll end the war in a second. I just like gold. The war is over. I never had to fight Mali. I don't want to fight Mali. I've got no beef with Mali. Come on, give it to me! Give me Egypt, baby! Woo! Let's go! We have restored Alexandria to the Roman Empire. Seats of the Pentarch, millennia-old capital of culture, once among the most active centers of Christian philosophical and theological debate, ruined and abandoned in the greedy clutches of infidels like me. We have restored the rightful queen to the throne of Egypt. Her name is Miasa, married to my nephew Hema. And we have become the rightful rulers of the Egyptian state. Now, who the hell are you? Do you have anybody around you? No. You know who I want to fight is Bulgaria, because for some reason they own these very valuable and awesome provinces right at the mouth of the Nile River. And, yeah, I think that's stupid. How many claimants are there to the Arabian Empire? A lot. Is there a dude, perhaps? Prince Boutros? A dude that doesn't hate me, perhaps. Honestly, with these disfigured people, sometimes I don't recognize the name. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I gotta ask them. Hey, dude. You know, if I sent him a gift, he'd probably come to my court, and then I could go to war for the Arabian Empire, and if I took that, Bint is female, Ibn is male. Nice. Okay, thank you. Oh, if I get an empire claim, it'll become independent. God, you're right. I hate how right you are. God, you saved me again. Claims on the kingdom of Jerusalem. There's one. Count Zimon, the gentle of Moab. Okay, well. How about the king of Syria? 0. Damn you. You're right, because it's an empire title. The kingdom of Egypt was a kingdom title. It's beneath my empire title, and so I have the ability to go after it. I cannot level up my manor again because we do not have manorialism, but I can add some things. I can improve my workshop. It could be a woodcutter's workshop to give me domicile income and building construction time reduction. Could be a stonecutter's workshop to give me a slight reduction in that. Slightly increased quality of sponsorship inspirations, or a textile workshop. I don't know what I want, so I'm going to go a different direction. Ooh, I can put a new building in my estate. A sentry tower. Each level of this building increasingly reduces the success chance of hostile raids. Don't really have to worry about that where I am. Guardhouse. Each level of this building reduces the success of raid estate schemes. A garden. Stables. A storage barn. A market, pastures, a grain field. Give me money and development growth. That actually looks pretty insane. And then there's an olive grove or a mulberry copse, which I believe is for silk and stuff. Gives you influence and initial political scheme success. The olive grove reduces or increases plague resistance. Why would I not go grain field? Upping the honestly, it's the only thing that ups dev growth, which is what we really care about. Mulberry becomes insane at higher levels. I mean, plus 20% success chance, and you can commission silk regalia. Oh, you have to get to level 4, but when you commission a silk-made artifact for yourself, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Is this empire going to explode when I die? I don't think so. It's an administrative empire. My succession is something I need to start worrying about. I'm 47. For the longest time, it was my older brother that would take over, and that was going to be fine. My youngest son, Isman Hirab, is a beautiful genius. That is definitely somebody that we're... Actually, we should be educating him right now. Send a child to university. Oh, sweet. What about Isman? We get a better education than usual. How many kids can I send to university? That's new for me. Also taking a bunch of prisoners that I can ransom that they will be able to pay for their own release now that their ruler's been beaten. Yo, what? Hamid, who I just put in charge of Cyprus, has taken on the nickname The Wolf. Just like his old great uncle, my father, Hamid the Wolf. That's pretty cool. So, few duchies can be created. A lot of decisions to be made here. However many you want, it just costs insane money. Well, I got money. My question is, like, I don't love the leader of Egypt being the person looking after my youngest son, Isman. But I also don't really have... Whatever. I had a lot of daughters. Who's Adir's guardian? Adir's working on martial education and is learning from Ayan, who is a very skilled martial herself. All right, one thing at a time. Got to figure out what I want to build here. I don't have silk production rights. This house has obtained an imperial dispensation to produce their own silk. Well, I feel like as the emperor, I would be able to give myself that. Powerful families, Halai, Gostomos, Nicolopoli, right, all these families, right? Now, why does my family not have the ability to produce its own silk? Why would we do that? I feel like I'm the guy that makes the rules around here. Why can I not make my own damn silk? My family rating's crazy. That's because most of the empire's been reconquered and I've appointed members of the Hirab family to rule it. It's kind of a one-family party going on. We've kind of hijacked the administration a little bit. You're just the Kennedys? Kind of. House Hirab has become a very accomplished ruling family. All right, first order of business should be this, actually. This will increase construction speed. I think having Stonecutter Workshop is important. Reducing construction costs is important because we're doing a lot of building. If I was plus 20% for all of Prestige, then I would be really excited about it, but plus 20% for just the Prestige my domicile's producing, I don't really care as much. What do you mean you hijacked? Created it. Yeah. I mean, I conquered the Byzantine throne and everybody went their own way, and I brought them back in. I brought them back in. All right, we're going to go with the Stonecutter's Workshop. Build it! We're going to improve. We can't do multiple. Okay. Build the Stonecutter's Workshop for now. One crisis at a time. Next one is what am I going to do with my presumptive heir, my 6-year-old son? Raise? No. Don't want to extend that kind. I don't remember hiring you guys. I'm stunned you guys are here. Trying to work my way to... Oh, how did I lose so much legitimacy? Apparently the legitimacy goalposts have moved. Now it's 1,200 legitimacy to be a true legitimate ruler. Okay, I'm going to create the Duchy of Antioch and then give you Antioch. Where are you? Saber, you have already proven yourself incredibly beastly in the fact that you were able to walk on over here and conquer that. So I am going to grant you the appointment of the province of Antioch, as well as the magistracy... or whatever. There you go. I meant to do that. Not joking. So there you go. Where is this? So all of these duchies are in the Kingdom of Egypt. She will be able to create those herself. I don't need to worry about that. My daughter can marry. Now, who would give me the greatest alliance power? You would ally me with more Divinia, which is the great state of Central Asia. I'm assuming they have horse archers. They don't. Great. What's the point? I could marry her to Saber Irab, which would ally me with the governor of Mosia. 4.6% chance of inbred children, but the opportunity for beastly children and a good domestic ally. Never a bad thing. And then there is, we could just marry to this guy. Would create an alliance with the captain of the Vespian band. You know, he is also a genius. And so I feel like there's a real opportunity to marry my daughter to a genius and just keep the genius kids coming. Hermitov Hororikid. This is one you do want, Matrilineal? Thank you. She's also my disfigured daughter, so I want to keep her in the court and keep her away from... I've got other daughters on tap, all right? 3 other ones. Muna Irab, who is not... well, she's scarred. But that wasn't me. She did that to herself somehow. Don't know what happened. I'm not raising her. And Bureau, on the other hand, is disfigured and scarred and... You know, maybe it's a good idea to just ally ourselves with this band of mercenaries. It's not the worst thing in the world. Hey, what's up? All right, we're going to send our child to the university. Isman. 1,500! Jesus. It's 1,500 gold Well, this dude's about to get the best education you've ever seen in your entire life. I don't want him to focus on that. I want him to focus on... maybe learning. We want Isman to be a genius. He's already charming as hell and everything. Universities in this economy, yeah, seriously. All right, we'll switch his focus, and then we will send him to the university. My son Isman will go to the university. He will study. He will become... he is a genius, and he will... yeah. I have the money. Just send him. I would be happy to educate your son, a noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Thank you, Miyasa. I have a feeling we're going to be lifelong friends. Alright, negotiated the marriage there for my disfigured daughter. I can pardon 5 criminals. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. If I've got a hook on you, then I don't want to do anything crazy. I'm going to keep my hook on the Sultanate of Egypt. Well. Digging the groovy tunes, man. What about my other daughter, Fatiya? Osley? Osley's shown incredible potential. Yeah, I don't know why it's... whatever. Spent a ridiculous amount of money and we're good to go. Married my eldest daughter, my disfigured eldest daughter. Now I want to go to war with Bulgaria, because this guy's just annoying me. The Duchy of the Delta must be mine. It's a de jure duchy of my realm, and I'm going to war for it, and screw you. Seriously. Screw you. For having... Why does the king of Bulgaria own a piece of Egypt? Why do I even have to go to war with you for this? I don't know. I am going to go to war for the de jure county of Sharkia. I'll appoint some local nobles. I'm actually going to hang on to one of these pieces of land, I think, because these are just such wonderful provinces. My Buhaira or maybe Al Gharib or something. I don't know. We're gonna do a little warring. And while I've got my armies up and down here, maybe we want to start another party. You got any claimants? The Sultanate of Abyssinia. Oh, you're like... oh, it's kingdom title. Okay, well, there should be claimants for it. Drat. Never mind. Anybody else we can go to war with that is not a part of all this? Perhaps... no, we'd have to go to war with the Arabian Empire. That would be foolish, wouldn't it? Why do you have a claim on that? Could go to war for the Duchy of Palestine and try and restore Jerusalem to the Roman Empire. While I'm down here. Hey, Biceps, welcome to the stream. I see no reason not to do this. There's no way this dude's army is going to be good enough. He is allied with everybody and all the king's men here, but there's no way. You get 8,000 men together. I mean, he's got guys. If they can get that whole army together, but my military is just far more unified than him and his 3 allies. We'll pick him off. We'll pick him off. Win in Jerusalem. Yep. Basically. Well, I mean, the Duchy of Palestine is part of de jure, like, Roman Empire stuff. If we are reuniting the Roman Empire, which we just installed the new Queen of Egypt. Hello, Cleopatra. Saucy readings. I will deal with that later. But I could host a chariot race. That does sound fun. I like a chariot race, but I've got 2 wars going on to solidify my control over Egypt because there's 2 frickin' pretenders right in the Delta. Nile River is mine. Yeah, I'm doing this. Duchy of Palestine. We're going to war with the Arabian Emperor for the Duchy of Palestine. And while we're doing that, do you have any powerful allies? No. Why are you here? We'll go to war for the Duchy of Lebanon as well. We're rolling into the Holy Land, baby. We are rolling into... This dude's entirely unprotected. He basically doesn't even have an army. So I'm just going to declare this war because once we end all of the other wars, I can just use my army that's already up and just walk over there and then just take his land. Used a lot of prestige to declare those wars, but let's get the party started, shall we? All right. Don't think we need that rally point. Don't think we need that rally point. Don't think we need that rally point anymore. Well, we might need that one. Whatever. We'll create a new rally point down in the delta of Egypt that is now under our control, and we will raise the full army. I know the Bulgarians aren't here. They could walk down and cause me serious problems. If they could get there in time. I'm a little close. And while my army's being raised and I'm ransoming out prisoners, what is this court event with these saucy readings? What's going on? Lately, I can't help but notice the gaggles of giggling maidens. You guys have no maidens? Come on. And usually austere warriors gathering in dark alcoves to listen enraptured to a book. Today, I have finally cornered Bedan with the book in her hands. It is a clearly licentious text, filled to the brim with sensuous temptations, earthly... Dude, Bedan's reading the court 50 Shades of Grey. Bedan... is my executioner of all people. I am silent while I ponder the probable reaction of High Shaman Miriam, and Bedan stares at me in apprehension. Purify them with fire. I can burn all copies of the book. Wow, that's interesting. Children educated at this court are be more likely to develop a pensive, chaste, or zealous personality because they watched me burn all of the books. Culture comes in any form, let them read it. That gives children the opportunity to be curious, lustful, or cynical. Ah, juicy. Miriam just gets, loses 20 opinion. Make it disappear and I'll pretend I saw nothing. Miriam loves me, so I don't really worry about that. It's always the execute. You're right. That's the one everybody least expects, Hachu. That is so true. I don't want my children that are being trained at the court to pick up weird traits that I don't want them to have. Curious is great. Lustful, I guess, isn't bad. Cynical is a little bad. Culture comes in many forms. Let them read it. It's just 50 Shades of Grey, guys. It's not that bad. All right, 4 wars as we head into the Empire of Arabia. It's not that bad. Not that bad. All right. I want to end these wars very quickly. Bulgaria is going to be really annoying because their army is definitely not here. Bulgaria's army is definitely there, which is very far away, which is why I've dreaded this war because I knew it was going to be a stupid war. I want to end this war first. This little one province lady, we're just going to crush her army, leave a siege there. We're going to leave 2 other siege armies over here, and then we're going to go fight Arabia, who have already successfully besieged one. They've gotten their armies together pretty quickly. I think if we fight them in mountains or something, we could actually be up for a bit of a dogfight against the Arabian Emperor. He is not nearly as weak as he used to be. Muna has come of age, my second daughter. A natural administrator from birth, trained by Damianos Neokaiseritis. Sounds like a disease. She's good. Muna is pretty freaking good. Talented administrator. All right, battle 1. Wasn't necessarily worried about that one. We will dispatch a siege army here, which will hopefully just be able to waddle over and besiege both of those places. 100 battles, 100 victories. With my latest victory against Countess Anastasia and her soldiers, I have finally reached this momentous milestone. Oh my god. That's insane. With each battle I won, the rumors of my prowess grew. Now that my deeds have surpassed even those of legend, I can claim to be truly undefeatable. An indomitable force that can never be bested. Right now, my nickname is the Bloodfather, which is already a bad... Dude, that's already a badass nickname, but my nickname could become Muhammad the Undefeated. I get +3 martial and 750 prestige from winning 100 battles under my command. Entirely, utterly undefeated, you have never tasted the sting of an ignominious loss. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! All right, we are going to try to walk and meet this army. Where are they? I would love to fight them where they are, because those are drylands, and those are not bad to me. A bunch of courtiers are gaining traits. That's just something that happens because of the level of court grandeur that I have. All right, my nickname is... that's got to be a really hard to get achieve... Well, maybe not a hard to get... Oh, hey, chill with all the troops, all right? Good God, man. All right, this is my land, so we're going to be pretty well supplied. Muhammad the Undefeated. My son Isman's arrived in Egypt, and I shall begin his lessons forthwith. Thanks. I like somebody being the tutor of my youngest son if their nickname is Forthwith. Why'd I just lose men? Oh, mercenaries dismissed. Why were they here? Oh, God. Hey, do I have any more levies in here? Stop moving. I do. Okay. Get me the 1,000 levies. Right there. March them right there. Take a good commander with you. All right, take the rest of the army. And we will go fight the Arabian Empire's finest. I believe we will be able to beat them, but they have consolidated their entire army and have begun sieging. All right, we won one battle against this random lady that owned one province right here. She's been bested. Her army stands down. You now walk there to continue the siege. The levies are just peasants. Siege of Antioch has been lost. God, didn't know that guy's army of 130 men was going to be able to siege stuff. Here comes Muhammad the Undefeated! You guys look excited. You look really excited that Muhammad is here. You've retreated into more dry lands. You're fighting me on flat land, you fools. You utter fools. You losers! Dude, chill. Chill. It's just the Arabian Empire, okay? I'm friends with Count Leontius. I was in the wrong corner. You're right. I'm sorry. He has a certain charm. Just leave me in peace. Just stop trying to befriend me. If I'm creeped out, I gotta trust my instincts on that one. The guy's creeping me out. I think he's got ulterior motives. I don't need that. Emir Mikhail the Frail. Nice. I'm capturing some fine soldiers. Hamid the Wolf of Cyprus. I can demand a hook payment. Get steamrolled. Nobody's got the army I've got. And not only, what makes this much more amazing is I'm able to afford the army I have. Before, once I took land, I was not able to afford the army I had. Now I can. Now this army is afforded. All right, I need Magistrate Provslov to lead the siege of the Delta. And we'll just start going to work. We got my siege works going on here. Master of Horse position vacated. Who died? Giovanni, my boy! My bodyguard. Oh, that sucks. Let's make sure we have the right successors. It looks like my nephew Hamid could be the successor champion. We'll do that. That's cool. Rest in peace to a G. The guy was my bodyguard for a long time. Oh, I can appoint a bookmaker? What the hell is that? What is that? Ah, Governor Ahmed of Crete could be the Master of Horse. Yes, Governor Ahmed. My bodyguard could be my nephew Hamid Arab. I'm surprised that I don't have a better bodyguard than that. Thomas Frangelopoulos can be my bookmaker. Why? What? My champion charioteer. Why is he the only guy that can do this? Fine. I'll appoint Thomas Frangipoulos as my champion charioteer. Oh, he can be my bookmaker and champion charioteer. Well, do both. Not having a court poet makes me really sad. Ah, Kermitov is a better court musician. I'll appoint him at once. I feel like I don't actually have that many courtiers. The King of Bulgaria has offered peace. No, dude. I'm good. You're an idiot. So, I'm going to divide my armies now. I'm hoping that Arabia can't put another big army together. I don't know for sure if they can. I'm going to bet that they can't and sail this guy over here. No, don't walk. You're going to... God, the attrition would be terrible. Sail. Sail! Sail right there. You're sailing over there so we can put an end to that war so that guy stops destabilizing an entire region. You're watching out for this siege right here. The siege engines are going to try and capture the Delta for me, and Bulgaria is being annoying, so we're going to have to sail over and crush Bulgaria's army. To actually win the war. Whatever. Sail! The long-held foothold of the Kingdom of Bulgaria in Egypt, for whatever reason, has been ended. All right, this is me. I've sailed up here to do the fighting with these guys. We're going to crush this little army that this guy's decided to try and really... You know, he didn't want to be a vassal, and that's his problem. We'll detach a little bit right here. And we will wait. Attach the siege army to try and free things up. Okay, now we're just looking out for any armies that are appearing that are against us. Oh. Somebody's attacking Sultanad Miyasa. You know, it's against her tyranny. They're trying to lower her level of control. I might join that war once I've done all this nonsense. Vassal factionalism. Magistrate Mihailo of Dukla been using his influence to push for the advancement of the Liberty faction, seeking to nullify several laws in the Empire they believe interfere with their traditional rights of nobility. While I do not doubt Mihailo's convictions, he's only human. If I can convince him to curb these activities, it'll make it easier for me to consolidate power. If he helps me now, I will return the favor. I'll give him a weak hook on me. No, you know, I could just use some good old-fashioned flattery. Or I could tell him that, remind him my interests are walk's way. Based on his personality, well, who is he? He's greedy, ambitious. He's a lunatic, so who the hell knows what he wants to do? He's a drunk. An insane ravener. Okay, well, flattery will probably work then. What'd I just inherit? I inherited something. Sebastia and Albastia. Somebody died. Okay, this is land that I can give to somebody of my family. Or somebody of talent. You know what? Nicoferios will probably die in a couple of years, but he'll be a decent ruler over this for a while. We'll appoint him as governor. He'll be decent. Governor Ibrahim Dakarian. No, I don't need a payment for that. I can transfer. Okay, we want to transfer the vassal to that new realm or whatever. Okay. I keep inheriting all this stuff. The barony of Servia. My vassals renowned. Hey, I bribed him. I flattered him. The city of Servia. Okay. Noble of Nalini culture will take hold. Thank you. The new Nalini culture. You know what's up. My prisoner, Georges, died in my dungeon's Crimea River. Crimea a freaking river, man. That's a big old war going on in Egypt right now. I will ride to her defense once once I'm done with all these other guys. Once I end this war and the war with the Arabian Empire, then I'm good. Problem is the Arabian Empire war is going to take a few sieges. The Bulgarian war, we're just going to keep going up in war score because I own the area we're fighting over, which is always a big deal to them. So we'll march our great siege army over to help with the Arabian Empire now. We have won this siege, which means we can reunite these armies and march in. Wait, did Miyasa already lose? Dear God, Miyasa. Bro, she got whipped. Oh my God, she got crushed and replaced immediately. Oh, you incompetent idiot. Now the ruler of Egypt hates me, but is under my rule. What would it take to convert you to Wakiism? Lady. What would it take? Men-at-Arms dread goes down. So maintenance goes down 0.5% per dread. I'm just going to make so much money from that because I'm such a scary guy. That's crazy. Okay. How can I remove you? I can't. Well, then what happened to the leader? Where is Miyasa? She's in the court. Join my court, damn it. Come on, really? I can use the hook on her to move her into my court, but an infuriating failure by Princess Miyasa to hold on to her throne for less than 3 years. The Queen of Egypt was deposed by a faction from within the Queen of Egypt, Egypt very quickly. I've brought her and my nephew back to my court in the hopes that I can reinstall them whenever this Queen of Egypt decides to rebel, because she will decide to rebel at some point. What did I just inherit? I just inherited something. Nicopolis. Ah, part of the Duchy of Mosia. Who's the Duke? My nephew, Abu Bakr of Mosia, who doesn't own those 2 pieces of land, but he does love me, so I would like to grant him the appointment of Nicopolis. And the barony of Plivin as well. There you go. You are now even more powerful and you love me even more. So, let's take a look at the factions, because I know... Oh, Greek Orthodox populists are feeling themselves. All right, this lady's not in any... Oh, she can't... How am I friends with this lady? She has a minus 100% opinion of me. Fine, I'll start working on swaying her. I'll woo her in no time. She won't even know what hit her. She can't join factions against friends. My old friend Toweret, apparently. I'm a little afraid of what I see going on here. Shirkia. Oh, come on. Come on, Shirkia. Come on. We're friends. I have no idea how we're friends or why we're friends or what's going on there. Okay, you. All march there. We have 2 armies we need to beat. The first one I'm a little more worried about, which is this one. We won the siege, so the Arabian Empire, be scared. We are now taking the Walaya of Jaffa. That is the one we're going for next. Ah, they are popping off now. Nice. You guys, go down there. I don't know why I'm wasting your time. I should have been doing something with you, and I just wasn't. Okay, you're going to walk there. You're going to crush them. You're going to delete a second Arabian army here. Liban has come of age. My son, Liban. He looks very regal. Damianos educated a second one, and how did he do? Pretty well. He's a fortune builder. My glorious son, Liban, I'll make him an administrator somewhere. Got plenty going on right now. All right, Muna, you're like a better daughter here. You are she is crazy. How much prestige did I need to change my culture to allow women to administer stuff? Because that might be a good move. That might be a pretty sick move. We could go equal martial. I could also establish a new tradition, but I don't have the prestige for that. Zurios, thank you for the 18 months. I befriended her at the grand wedding. Good memory, Loki. That would be the very likely best spot for me to do that. I can appoint women as administrators or no? I don't remember. Okay, I need to fight this battle first. We're going to match wits and armies with the new part of the Arabian Empire, and then we are going to bring this army back up here. And they're going to be sieging there. That second Arabian army was not nearly as skilled as their first. We've taken Amir Mansour, commander, as a captive. We'll ransom him back. This army is headed to crush the Bulgarians that have done me the favor of sailing all the way down here so that I can kill them. And I can add something to this Byzantine area. Okay. I can improve the ability of our stables here. I can improve the ability of our barracks in Kallipolis. Thalassia's port can be improved to a trade port. Just got to invest in all this stuff, you know? State does not have a high enough level mansion. Well, I wish we did. It'd be super cool if we did. I'd be really into it. I could build a wine room. Boosts my influence gain from a wine room. Could also demolish the vineyard if I wanted to build something else. But I like the vineyard. I like wine. Sue me. All right. I want a trade port, man. I want that trade port in Mazanopolis. Bithynia, we can improve the walls and towers. Is that what I want to do? Or can we improve the size of our blacksmith? Or the port. We'll just fund more port stuff. Burgas. We're big fan of the whole water thing. So improve all of our ports. We want trade ports in all of our realms. Not here. Although I love the fact that there are camel breeders down here. That's not really my speed. Not what I'm going for. Okay. They raised another army, so that's fun. We're going to detach siege force. Have the rest of them stand guard right there, so whatever this other army is can't wander in and disrupt the siege I'm trying to put together. Okie dokie. Now I just need these besiegers to finish up what they're working on. I've defeated 2 Arabian armies, which is great. Nice. Siege 1. Okay, now we head to Jerusalem to besiege Jerusalem. We have enough men for it. Easy. Are they going back to the sea? Tell me they're not going back. No, they just realized that my army just came into their field of vision, so now they know what's up. Or they're in my land, so I always knew where they were. Hi, surprise, huge army under the command of Dominique. This isn't me. I'm up north. So Dominique has crushed the Bulgarian army. Now we will detach a siege army over here. And send this army back over here in case the Arabians show up again. The Bulgarians will not come back. They don't have that many men, or they don't have that much money. So we're fine. We captured some dude, an emir, in battle, which is great news. Oh, good evening, George. Have a good one. Thanks for being a great mod, man. Gonna miss you. All right. Taking Jerusalem means I now own the entire Emirate of Palestine, which means that's what we were fighting over, so I've won the war. That gives me a 95% war scoring because I'm so scary. That's enough. Jerusalem reconquered! Ah! Roman glory has been restored to Jerusalem, the holy city of the 3 religions of which I go for none of them. Since the early days of the empire, it has only had one legitimate ruler, the Emperor. As we ensure its safety and peace again, we look forward to receiving throngs of pilgrims from all corners of the Empire and beyond. Hell yeah, man. Almost up to the legitimacy needed. What happened? Oh, I now control the city of Salmisius. We're going to appoint a local city ruler in Salmisius. I think I own a couple of cities now. Oh, no, I just took... Oh, because I just took that. Right. The barony of... okay, Gaza and Jaffa. We're going to give that away to the new Duke of Palestine. And guess who that's going to be? Saber Irab will be the new Duke of Palestine. I have to create the title first. I can't just snap my fingers and it's there. Let me create the Duchy of Palestine. And then I will give it to Saber, who we've been waiting for a great moment to put Saber in power. And I think Palestine's an important province, obviously, for us to have and to hold. So I think we're in a good state now that we're doing that. We have control over Palestine. We have won a war against the Arabian Empire. And we are going to try and remove them from the Mediterranean coast pretty promptly here. Because we are going to take this as well. So let's get these armies together. And then we'll walk them over here. All right, united and walking. Dominic leading these boys down here, one of my finer commanders. Have I picked an heir? No, but I probably should at this point. Governor Hamid is now my new heir, the Wolf of Cyprus. My nephew. Got it. Well, that was interesting that I just happened to go look, and that was what happened. I can designate an heir. I believe Isman would be the heir I would want to designate. But right now, I am not super offended with the idea of it being Hamid the Wolf. If I died of some sudden virulent illness, I think my nephew would carry the line well. He would inherit all of my lands, and he's a genius who's incredibly strong. He's got a sick nickname, which, as we all know, is a very huge, very important part of it. We have defeated the Kingdom of Bulgaria, fighting for their random hold of land over here. That war is done. And I now own 2 parts of the Duchy of the Delta. Now, what land do I want more? Do I want Ramzi? Do I want the area of Al Buhaira? Well, what's got better development? Is the real question. 22, 18. I'll go with Buhaira. Oh, we won that siege as well? Cool, we could end all of our wars. Yeah, I gained a rival. I know, I took your stuff. I'm sorry. Inspiration. Algabevi Simon. This dude is from Finland. Sure, you can work on whatever jewelry you're trying to work on. That sounds fun. That just sounds adorable. You know, that really does just sound adorable. Duchy of Lebanon, that's what I'm going to give away. Who already owns it? It's Saber. Is he? Oh, he's incapable. Oh my God. At 24? What? Dude, the dude took brain damage at 24? Man, I liked him too. Okay. He was one of my great administrators. Can I revoke his post? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to revoke his post in Antioch. Just, I don't think that that's a good idea. Personally. Me IRL. I feel bad. Sabir was fantastic. He's a member of House Arab. He'd been great. We'll revoke his appointment in Antioch. We'll leave him and his heirs in charge of the other land there. He's going to have to accept that. I inherited the province of Mesopotamia. Well, I don't want it. Are there any good martial people? Thomas Pangelopoulos. He is Nalini of the Nalini culture. Then my champion charioteer and bookmaker. Thomas, I want you to take over Mesopotamia, and I want you to conquer me more stuff to the east. Do you think you can do that? Yeah, okay, you can totally do that. You also manage that vassal, but I'm sure you'll be fine with that. Too many duchies held? I'm working on it. Okay, boss man. Thank you. You're incapable. Of course, you see no choice but to do that. Okay. Now, who am I going to grant? I inherited a war? Oh, my God. With who? That guy? Oh, come on. Fine, we'll converge the armies. That inherited war means I can't just disband my troops and have them travel comfortably and not in a war posture back to the capital where we're going to have to deal with a revolt in 1 month. It is a revolt of Greek Orthodox populists because they hate the religion that they are subjected to. You know what? They should get over it eventually. The hair looks great today. Thank you. You know, I styled it today. Who died? I don't think anybody died. I'm just trying to give away all this stuff. Beirut. Antioch have any special buildings? Guess not. I could give this to Liban. Laban's very well respected. Laban's my son, for crying out loud. Umar Din Hirab is a great commander. We're going to need him. He'll take over the province of Lebanon. I'm going to give him both Antioch and Lebanon. I grant you your appointment, and I will also grant you another appointment. Antioch's right next door. I thought I could do that. Why can't... I mean, I've done that before. Governors can't be granted additional titles, their highest duchy. Okay, well, such is the way. Well, I need a good Nalini ruler. Commodus. Look at me. You're taking Antioch, okay? Actually, he already has Alexandropolis. You'll like me a lot more once I give you the rest of this, won't you? There you go. The Byzantine Empire's conquest of the coast. Now we just have to deal with this idiot. We've inherited a war that other guy was fighting against one province from within the Arabian Empire. We just need to get over here and destroy this guy real quick and we'll be totally fine. Constructed a couple more village centers. I gotta give those away to local nobles. There's gotta be a way to set it up to where they just instantly go to local nobles. I'm not gonna I'm not going to sit here administering cities. All right. So now we're back to the question that was at hand before, which is the Duchy of the Delta. We're going to grant these titles to people of Nalini culture that are smart. Ideally. Somebody smart. Do I want to give my son 2 provinces in Egypt? No, I kind of want to hang out with him more. I feel like I want him to be around, you know? Egyptian? Ablarion. You get Sharkia. Wow, you hate me. You go to... This province goes to... Not Tiberius. Somebody with a military background, somebody who's Nalini, somebody who's not a member of my family. Because this is just a single province that we're handing off. A single county, I guess I should say. Nikofirios. Oh, that's not the one I want to give away. Oop, nearly gave it away. My bad. Actually, do I want Minuf? It's got so many more provinces in it, even though its development is a little lower. Far Behind's the live channel? I think at least 2 streams, unfortunately. I'm trying to recreate the Roman Empire. I started as my family was a great outlaw family. We were stealing money from people and stuff. So I actually want to give this away, even though its development's a little higher. Because this has a lot more provinces within it. So who had I decided I was giving it to? Nikofirios? There you go, Nikofirios. You've got land. And I am finally within my restrictions as a person. You... I think I have a few provinces that are not under absolute control. Like this one. So, I'll need you to help me out there. Bring Minuf and its holdings under control. I'm their new ruler. They'll get over it. Oh, this is annoying that I have to fight this war. There go the peasants. We're going to have to sail our entire army back to crush the peasants. We'll do that later. The Orthodox peasants think that having a ruler with a shunned African religion is stupid, and I will once again teach them the lesson that they refuse to learn. Gonna claim on the chiefdom of Korsun. Now, what am I going to do with that, bro? I don't care. Oh, one of the peasant revolts is actually down here. That's really convenient. Okay, we ended that war pretty quickly. Thank you. Pays me 100 gold and says I'm sorry. Let's get this whole song and dance together right down here. Everybody marching down here. Now that we ended that war, I would like to, I'd like to go do this. Oh, I can execute the prepare Greek fire scheme. Let's do that now. Autofill scheme agents. What are we doing? No, I gotta fill in the scheme agents. Peter the Eunuch. We need dudes for this. Peter the Eunuch is the drill master. We're trying to learn how to use Greek fire to defend the port of the capital. It's a bit of a process. But I forgot I need to appoint scheme agents, so I was being a bit of an idiot. I wasted some time on that one. Because that would have helped with this revolt, because a lot of these revolt people like to get in boats and sail around and do stuff that way. Alright, how am I doing on the whole reform the Roman Empire thing? I control Thrace, Antioch, Palestine, Alexandria, Athens. I don't control Tunis. So that's what I'm going to need to take next. And it looks like that's controlled by the Kingdom of Italy, who I think I'm going to have a big ol' party with. That's our next direction to go to war. We're going to start bringing our armies to Western Egypt. Start smacking those dudes around. Hi, how are you? My name's Muhammad the Undefeated, one of the greatest conquerors of our day. Sorry, the greatest conqueror of our day, and I would like to kill you. Are we cool with that? House member gains appointment. We love to see that. Means one of my vassals died, but another member of House Harab was appointed. All right, where are they gathering? They seem to be gathering right by home base here. So what's it going to cost to put the army at sea? 96 gold. We're sailing back from Egypt, baby, after our latest bit of conquering. Solidified our hold over Egypt, even if the ruler of Egypt hates my guts. My scheme to prepare Greek fire is progressed well. There are many avenues I could develop it down should I choose further, but further opportunities would unlikely present themselves till I've taken advantage of those that I have. I shall execute the scheme immediately. We've mastered Greek fire, baby. Deep and dusty vaults, my engineers store the very last barrels of liquid fire. Meanwhile, the Baculian Palace, which is a palace on the shores, 5th century Constantinopolitan residence, is notable for its private harbor and grim dungeons. Got it. So that palace plays host to a terrifying exercise. Beneath the colossal statue of lion and bull making war, a proud warship gouts liquid fire. And how very long do the murderous flames dance? My foes would be wise to avoid the calm waters betwixt Europa and Anatolia. A dragon guards the Marmara. Defensive fire drummonds. Hell yeah, that reduces my holding taxes by minus 5% though, so I don't like that. I didn't know that was part of it. But you can't sail through there now without me just absolutely messing you up, so that's pretty sweet. Nalini, the Young of Carso. No. I would not like to be in alliance with somebody that has 71 men to call upon. I have perhaps the greatest professional fighting force on the face of the earth. Siege lost in Nicopolis. That sucks. Oh, something happened. Oh, my vassal Akil Naleye has gone outside of his wife to have a child named Belisarios. Which, I mean, look, outside of the whole, you totally shouldn't have done that thing. Sick name, dude. Ooh, I can build shipwrights. This is crazy, the amount of construction that we're getting up to. And you can construct a new holding here. Oh, it needs a temple? Well, then fine, I will build a temple in Adrianopolis. God, whatever. Oh, I can level up the castle down here? Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Spend the gold, build a new level castle down on my Egyptian terrain. Thank you. As you were. Spending all the gold that I can, making the world a better place, one bit of gold at a time. There's a lot of peasants. There are a lot of people that believe in this orthodoxy stuff that are really bent out of shape. Okay, I have disembarked. We gotta wait. Wait. What happened? I'm preparing to take bed for the night when a searing pain courses through my foot. On examination, I find a miniature sculpture is embedded in the flesh of my soul, with its own feet sticking out. What the hell? My champion Algabevi looks sheepishly at me from the nearest doorway. I apologize. That's the prototype for your latest commission. I must have dropped it. Bro! Pull it out and get it out of my sight. 90% chance that I'm wounded. Physicians should see to this. Or I'll pull it out yourself and pocket it. Now I'll have my physician see to it. A piece of arm is lost in the depths of your foot. What the hell? Also, I'm obese. There's a small piece of this miniature statue now lodged in my foot. I didn't notice that I'd become obese. Lose weight, man. We gotta lose weight. Also, I want to exoticize the main hall. Who are my options? The King of Bavaria, the Arabia, or we could go with Italy. Nah. None of those are fun. But I stepped on a... Wow, there's a lot of guys. Okay. Still going to be able to win this battle, but a lot of guys. A lot of guys. It's going to work! The leader of the populist uprising should have known better than to send Simon's flotilla into the serene Bosphorus. Better than to challenge Walk City. The Dromons of my fleet, dragon-mouthed bronze siphons aboard, push away from their docks. If the waters are still, if the captains well coordinate the attack, my enemies will burn. Should Walk demand a price for our sins, many Nalini defenders will be immolated as well. Liquid fire is Kanos incarnate. Because of my martial skill, there's a 0% chance that I burn myself. The salt incinerates the enemy. Which... dude, I'd literally delete 90% of the truth. Send it! Set the very water itself ablaze! My Drummons press hard, rowing in close so the terror weapons may lap on the populist uprising's fleet. Thunderous booms ring over the Bosphorus. Great tails of fire illuminate a battlefield choked in smoke and deafened by hellish screams. Some of the populist uprising's vessels are ignited. Their desperate crews cry out in agony, but other vessels scatter and elude the assault. Soon my Drummons return to their berths, reeking and pitching at naphtha. The enemy force, though charred and weakened, has some strength still. I hit the 41% and I took them out by half. I'll do it again, man. They just sailed in again. Send them back out. Send the Drummons back out. Let's go. Thunderous booms ring over. The great trails of fire illuminate a battlefield choked in smoke. Like towering funeral pyres, Leader Kvokvere's ship goes down in flames. Howling, charred bodies leap from them, crying out for God's deliverance. But even in the water, my foes find only righteous fire. As the sea glows, my Drummons return victorious. 90% of the army is destroyed. Wow. That thing shreds, dude. That thing absolutely shreds. Sail through at your own peril, man. Sail through at your own peril. All right, they're besieging Byzantium. I'll crush those guys first. Get away from my capital. Thank you. And now they're walking across the strait to try and reinforce, but we've rounded up and destroyed their army so quickly, they can't even do anything about it. And we've devastated both of their armies. There's an inspiration at court. Somebody who wants to make a bit of weaponry. Sidibe Taraka. Somebody from sub-Saharan Africa has made their way to my court and wants to forge a magnificent weapon. Dagger or sword. What do I have right now? I use a battle axe. Give me a spear. I've never had a spear. You know, that just feels a little more regal to me. Give me a spear. Now, the last of the peasant revolt's been tracked down. They're over here, and it looks like my vassal might just take care of them first. Well, now how am I supposed to end this? All of the peasants are dead. Oh, there's one more army up here. Oh, they've taken some land. That's why the revolt's not even over yet. A snake at court. I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some sleep when I hear a faint rustle from the window. Just the wind, I think, till the wind picks up. Hamid, open up, my darling. It's Jalila. Oh, shit. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a woman has climbed up to Hamid's window. It's Jalila, the daughter of Emir Ismail. Ismail Longshanks. What did you call my nephew, Delilah? All right, I will try and marry him to somebody with some sort of trait. Any geniuses out there that aren't in my family? No. 15 Harab. Well, I gotta say, you are the whitest Harab out there. It's amazing the different directions our bloodline's gone in. Anyways, what's the inbreeding chance? 3.9%. Well, let me tell you, I don't care. That is a very low percentage. We're going to send it. Trade ports are being constructed all over the realm. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And we're going to level those trade ports up into shipwrights. Skillful shipwrights gather at this port to construct and repair ships for the highest bidder. Proves the development growth of all of these lands. The opportunity to level up a blacksmith. Take that instead. Shipwright stuff's very expensive. Very high level nonsense. But I have a ridiculous amount of money, so I will fund the construction of these shipwrights to improve the commerce, the development of everything, you know. All the good stuff. Going full Game of Thrones. Oh, they're like distant cousins. 3.9% chance. You can go way higher than that in this game. Not that I would know. Lower county control peasants. Great. There's no need for dedication. No need. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And the war is done. And I've gained legitimacy by putting down this peasant revolt. And I am, once again, a legitimate ruler of the Byzantine Empire. Hallelujah. That was a long journey. To get to it the first time, that was a long journey. Found a holy order. I can host a grand tournament. I mean, how are my vassals doing? Anyone hate me? I mean, one of them does, obviously, but I am also now 50 years old. You know, I'm a man of age. I'm a weathered man, Muhammad the Undefeated. I do have my daughter that I should marry to somebody. Kind of want to do these matrilineal marriages. I mean, I have a genius daughter. I feel like that's the time to do a matrilineal marriage. This gives me the greatest alliance of any of possible, like, marriages out there anyways. I could marry her to my nephew. That's 12%. That's a bit of a bigger roll of the dice there. But Slavko Medinic would lose her 400 prestige, but allow me to reinforce having geniuses in the family, which is really what we want. They're inbred. I should have known this guy was somehow related to me. I should have known. How is this guy related to me? Apparently, his father which would be the reason he's a genius, is a member of my family. Interestingly, nobody knows who that is. The only way I've found that out is because there's a 2.6% chance of inbreeding. But that's okay. That's all right. Not any great, powerful allies out there for me to pick up anyways. I don't need the prestige. He's trying to... But there's multiple people are trying to kill Heston here, and it's throwing me off. All right, I've married my second daughter to that dude, Liban. We are going to find you an appropriate spouse, all right? There would be no alliance power gain, but there would be that opportunity. She is of a fairly great house. She is beautiful. What about very fit and strong ones? Oh, this would give me an ally as well. Well, that looks like a really nice wedding. We'll throw a grand wedding for Liban and Larka Ashina, or whatever. Dude's 41. That guy will be an ally for the rest of my life. That sounds good to me. Where are you? I know you're up there somewhere. So this is that guy. Okay, sweet. Opportunity to have absolutely electric kids as well. That works for me. Marriage is sorted for the moment. Governor Sizid. I could enter into an alliance with him. That would... I don't really have any allies. He's a powerful governor in my realm. That wouldn't be a bad thing to do. No giant yet. It actually reduces your health a little bit to be a giant, like to be a massive person. Can use my influence to ally with Governor Bashir the Vain as well. He's got troops. So I'll ally with a couple of rulers in my realm. That seems like a good... couple of my appointed guys, and Khan Isaac II. Turning me into, unquestionably, one of the most powerful people on the planet. I think the most powerful person on the planet. Let's go! Yeah. Okay. That is our last act for today, though. We have done some incredible work. We've conquered the Kingdom of Egypt and much of the Holy Land. And we are closing in on reforming the Roman Empire. We might be able to do it in Muhammad's lifetime, which would be absolutely unbelievable. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Fist bump. Thank you for all the subs today. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry I was on late today. I had to run this morning. That won't happen tomorrow. Bye, guys. When do I see Tony Bennett retiring? Hopefully got like another 15 years in there. He loves Virginia and everything, so hopefully. You scared me now.